tonight because we're changing hours. Like,
Oh yeah, you have daylight savings happening.
yeah, we do this thing. Like, it's been years. They said they're gonna stop it, and we're gonna stop changing hour, but we don't. We never stop. So at least tonight, I'm gonna sleep 1 hour more. Yay!
Awesome.
It's weird. In Hawaii, they don't do it. I think in Arizona too, because that's the company I work for. They live in Arizona, so we don't change. But I'm going to Florida for like a month next month. And they're changing, so I gotta get back on that.
Confusing.
I know.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I don't get why we do this. Like,
like the world won't stop if we don't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It just throws everybody off.
Oh, we're gonna get more sunlight at night, and I'm like, yeah, for like 2 weeks.
It does it like naturally too, because I notice here it does it without changing the time. So I don't know.
Exactly.
Some random person was just like, let's do this.
Who came up with that?
I think it was like a farmer or something. I made that up. I don't know why I said that.
I'm gonna Google this information. Who decided?
What?
I don't even know how to Google this. Change hour. Well, it was an entomologist and astronomer called George Hudson in 1895. He proposed the idea of changing clocks by 2 hours every spring to the Wellington Philosophical Society. And in 1907, a British resident, William Willett, presented the idea as a way to save energy. So
he was probably a
white men proposing things and like people just going.
It's always them. We have them to blame for the lack of sleep. As always.
Yeah.
All right. Well, welcome to Sprints, everybody.
Hi.
Hello.
Happy weekend. I'm so glad it's the weekend. I'm dying.
I'm happy I had a good Saturday.
Oh yeah, yours is over. That's kind of sad.
Well, no, it's tomorrow is a day off too. I work on Monday. Like, thank God we do like our week doesn't start. You don't work on Sundays, right? Do you work on Sundays?
I did overtime last week, so I didn't have a weekend. But this week, I'm ready to chill.
Okay, good.
I know, I feel that. I was working till 9 p.m. last night.
Ew.
Oh. I had a work event that went really late, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Did they provide food at least?
Yeah.
Good.
The important
it was like
questions.
a catered. Yeah, but it was like a really fancy event, so I was in like stilettos and like a gown all night.
No.
Yeah, no.
I said to my boss when I started.
I just started one. I haven't been vlogging because I've been binging Throne of Glass, and I don't know how to talk about sequels in a vlog. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to read this, and I'll be back later. So yeah, I am working on one right now that I just started. Hopefully it doesn't end up in the trash. We'll see.
What book are you reading?
I am going to read Black Sheep by Rachel Harrison.
Ooh.
Yes. I've never read one of her books before, so.
Oh,
I haven't either.
Oh, interesting.
I just bought.
I haven't read Black Sheep, so I don't know what like.
Yeah, I bought her other 2 books because I thought I would read them all together, but I don't know if that's a good idea to like read an author's entire work like back to back to back. I get tired of it and be like, nah.
Exactly. I mean, to be honest, I read 2 of her books, and they're quite different. So I'd say like you could do it, but I haven't read Black Sheep nor The Return, so I don't know if these 2 are like.
Oh, I've heard The Return is good. I forgot about that one. For some reason, I thought she only did Cackle and that Sharp Teeth one.
Well, Such Sharp Teeth was my first one by Rachel Harrison, and I was okay with it.
That's what I hear the majority of people say.
I think it's because I was expecting, because it was a part of my Goodreads 2022 horror nominees challenge, and I was like, this is not horror. Why is this in the horror category? So I was a bit disappointed. Cat Call is kind of the same. Like, it's not really a horror book, but I don't know about Black Sheep. I haven't read it, so let us know.
I feel like I've
So-
tempered my expectations because I've heard people say that it's not horror. So I'm just gonna like go in for the drama and hope for the best.
That's a good way.
What are you guys gonna read?
I don't know. I have a massive pile of books with me. Like,
Ooh.
I should take off my. Wait, this is how, like, it's like at work when you want to show something and the background. How do I remove here?
Halloween Town.
Yeah.
That's kind of cute.
It's very like stars like Gilmore Girls, but Halloween basically.
Oh my god. You just
So it's very
Cool.
good. So I have this pile of books with me. I have like Blackwater, Maggie's Grave that I
Ooh.
got today, The Saint of Last Things, Frankenstein, and how is it called in English? Our Share of the Night by Marian
Oh.
Enriquez. So
Sweet.
I don't know. I need to decide.
Good luck.
Considering that I've already read 2 books today, so I'm in a bit of a.
What?
Dang.
I had a productive Saturday. So
Apparently.
Yeah, you did.
many hours have passed since, like, you woke up in my time zone. But yeah, I'm gonna choose. I'm probably gonna read Frankenstein because I'm in a reread mood. So, what about you, Alea?
That's a really good question. I am part of the way. Okay, listen. I'm part of the way through like 13 books right now.
Pardon?
Listen, it's bad. It's gotten bad. Okay. I don't really know how we got here. So it'd be really cool if I could like finish a book once in a while. That'd be kind of dope. So I kind of want to finish Angelica Frankenstein Makes Her Match.
How do you
Because
like
I'm part of
that
the way
one?
through this
Is
for
it
a
good?
vlog. It's really good, actually.
Oh.
Nobody ever talks about it. And I'm like, why has everybody been sleeping on this? It's so good. It's
I
like a
heard-
historical romance, except the girl makes her man like Frankenstein style and like picks out pieces of different men from the morgue and sews them together and then reanimates him.
Wait,
It's
what's
cool.
this book called? Because I'm gonna add it to my video.
It's Angelica Frankenstein Makes Her Match.
I read the first chapter
Okay.
last year,
I like
and
it.
she was like with her brother picking out a penis, and I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's actually really funny too.
Okay, good.
So
I do like that.
I don't know.
Also, she
it's-
read The Hating Game. I really like that
Yeah,
one.
yeah. So I might try and finish that. I also want to read.
It's really
well,
badly rated on Goodreads.
Yeah, I know. I like it. I don't know.
Not that it's an indicator for me, because like my favorite books have the worst
Yeah.
ratings on Goodreads. So like,
It's funny
it
that you
just-
say that because I agree, but I'll see a bad rating on Goodreads and I'll be like, ooh, even though
Yeah.
Well, now that I know that 9 out of 10 books that are badly rated on Goodreads end up on my faves, now it's like, ooh, interesting.
Yeah. No. Yeah. That's
So
a
I'm
really
gonna
good
add
point.
it to my TBR.
I think you should. It's actually so fun. So, and I've
Fun
never
as
read a
that.
historical romance that has like Halloween vibes like that. So
I
it's kind of different.
yeah, I never read romance, but it's Frankenstein, and like I mean, anything Dracula and Frankenstein, I'm gonna read it. So you know,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm also reading this ebook. It's called Wolf Gone Wild by Juliet Cross. And it's a shifter romance with a werewolf and a witch. And it's also really good. So I started that series and I kind of want to binge it. There's like 6 books, and each one is
Ooh.
following a sister. It's like a whole family of witchy sisters who run this coven.
I'm such a
So-
sucker for when there's like different family members in each book because you get attached to them like really easily.
Mm-hmm.
That's always fun. I vote for that one.
That's a good choice. I know. I'm like, somebody tell me what to do.
I
At a
vote
loss.
Frankenstein. Just to like.
Oh, that'd be kind of
yeah,
cute
but
if you
yeah.
were both reading Frankenstein books.
Yeah.
True.
I have a
true.
thing, just FYI, I pronounce Frankenstein in a bad way on purpose, and like I started doing that like 5 years ago, and now I'm incapable of pronouncing this thing correctly. Like even if I look at it and I'm like, super focused, and I'm sorry, I'm just
I
gonna
do the same
pronounce it
thing.
my way, and that's it.
Ever since I saw that Gene Wilder movie, it was like a
Yes,
spook on
exactly.
it.
It's a Frankenstein.
Yeah, I can't
I
stop.
cannot like,
I
and
have
that's
to
it.
like.
It stuck with me, and like,
I still
okay.
have not read Frankenstein though.
Oh, really?
It's
Really?
been on like 4 of my TBRs. It's pathetic.
Well, you need to get to it.
I know, and it's so small.
It is long though.
Isn't it
What?
short?
No, it's super short. It's a
I guess
small.
because it's like old person talk.
I remember, yeah, when I read it, it took
So-
me a while.
I don't know, because like I haven't reread it since I first read it, and I remember reading it in one go because I was so like hooked, and like I was like, the reading is so fluid, and like it doesn't feel like it's from 18 whatever,
Well, that's good to
1818.
know.
And maybe now I'm gonna read it and I'm gonna be bored. Like, who
I feel like
knows?
it's just one of those books where people read it in college or high school or something, so it feels like homework whenever I tell myself I have to read it.
Yeah, I kind of had
Yeah.
that feeling with Rebecca. Like I finished it
Oh,
today, and I was like, oh, this was tough. Like,
that's on my TBR too. Ooh.
ooh.
Hi, Sam.
Hi.
Hello. Just starting my day. What is this humble brag? Like,
What the river knows.
what's what the river knows? What the river?
I don't know that one either.
Oh, it's a Spanish book. Well, it's by
Ooh.
what? Bolivian what is Isabel Ibanez? That's on Spanish, but like she's from Florida. Daughter of 2 Bolivian immigrants. That explains.
Cool.
Historical fiction fantasy. Well, good luck with that, Sam, because it seems it's long. It's a long book. 400 pages.
Have you ever done like a 24-hour reading thing? Like where you try to stay up for 24 hours?
I tried and I failed.
Ugh, I kind of want to try it.
I split it into like, it's an arc and it comes. What?
Oh,
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Good for you for reading an
Cool.
arc before it comes out because I'm the worst at that. I have arcs from like 2 years ago.
Yeah, same. I have the
Me
worst
too.
rating on the NetGalley.
70 pages in. Enjoy it. Awesome.
Well, I have 330 left. Go. And yeah, I tried the 24-hour thingy, did it in 2 because I couldn't stay up for 24 hours. So I did 12 and 12.
That's a good idea. I've also seen people where they like just use a timer and they just stop when they get to 24 hours and it could take like a week.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
what I'm
I've done
currently
that.
doing. It's gonna be my video next week. I'm at like 22 and a half hours, and I'm gonna finish it with this reading sprint, which is like perfect.
I wonder how many hours you
Awesome.
read today because it sounds like a lot.
Well, I read a lot today.
Oh my goodness.
Because I did the 24 hours in the past 2 weeks, but like, so it took me like 2 weeks to read 24 hours, which is normal, I guess. But I have days where I read like 5 hours, like today. So,
Yeah.
you know. Well.
Sweet. All right. How long do you want to sprint for?
That's a good question.
I'm indecisive. I will not be giving you an opinion.
We're the worst. We should have a judge. Someone to.
I know.
Someone
we
in the
wanna
comments
do-
decide for us.
Yeah. Should we do like 25, 30?
Not
30
giving you an
seems
opinion.
good. 30 seems good. I'm gonna go with 30.
That sounds good to me too.
I agree. I would say that for anything. Oh, I have like 16 on that, Kelly.
Sam wants 45 minutes to an hour. What do
Oh,
you think we are?
An
I cannot
hour?
concentrate for that long. Like,
an hour seems so long to me. I don't
That's
think I'd be able to
torture.
concentrate for that long. 45?
Okay. She said
30.
she
Good.
said 30.
Thanks for agreeing.
Just
Ooh.
joined
Oh,
Hill House.
nice.
That's another one I haven't read, but I've
I'm
watched
getting
the
that
show.
one in the mail tomorrow, so excited. Even though I have already read it, but it's a very good one.
Oh,
Editing.
Good.
Oh, good for you. But that weekend editing, brutal. The last couple weekends, I've just edited like the whole time.
oh,
I'm so tired. Trying to make really long like vlogs and stuff.
Yeah, it's such an amazing book. I have to say that like I'm the worst at vlogging. Like I have so many started vlogs that I never finish because I don't know how to vlog. Like I just don't know how to do this. And so I admire you, Ali, because like your entire thing, you always do vlogs, and I'm like, oh
See,
my
it's
God.
crazy because every September when I do the daily vlogs, I have so much fun, and then I like it sucks to stay up late every night editing, but it really doesn't take that long because you don't have that much footage for one day. But then the next month comes, and every October I'm just like, fuck, what do I do? How do I do this again? Because now I don't want to.
Yeah.
It's like it's tough. So I don't know.
I mean,
November,
I
I'll be
admire
back.
every vlogger. Good. And I'll be watching.
Okay, that's one person. Hi.
Oh my God.
Hi.
We have an early riser. Someone that's on Sunday.
Oh,
That is very early.
Someone that's
well,
later
thanks for
than
joining
me.
us.
All right.
That's awesome.
If you want to start it now that we have an extra person joining us.
All right. Okay. We have options, folks. So we can do a timer, or we can do, I figured out how to do a little banner thingy at the bottom that will show like how long we're gonna sprint until. If we want to do that, and then we can do like Halloween ambiance in the back.
Yes.
Ooh, I do like some ambiance.
Okay. Okay. Math. It's 12:50. We're going for 30. We're all in different time zones. That's even more confusing.
Yes, because it's not 12:50 over here.
It's 9:50 here and 9:50 there for you, Mary, right?
Yes.
We're twins, but not.
But not really.
That's hilarious.
Also, I think you have better weather than we do here in Paris.
I'd love to go to Paris though, so I don't know.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't like summer weather, so I don't know. Is it
Really?
always nice weather in like Hawaii, or is
Pretty
it just
much.
nice here? Okay. Yep.
It's-
good. Shit.
It's
I'm so
like
jealous.
75 to 80 degrees all year
Wait,
round.
that
pretty
means
much.
nothing to me.
Oh, sorry. I have no idea
I'm
what that
gonna-
is in Celsius.
Oh, that's hot. Ugh.
Oh, that's cold for me because I'm from Florida. Oh,
Oh my God. I hate warm weather, even though I'm from Spain. Like
I love it. I hate cold stuff, but I
love-
want to see snow. So
Oh, you've never seen snow?
I think I saw it when I was like 2, but I have no memory of that.
We're never gonna start
Really?
this reading sprint. Go
I
ahead.
know.
Okay. Stop us. Stop. We're gonna end up talking about like the weather for like 10 minutes.
It's so funny that they always joke about, oh, you're talking about the weather as it's so lame. But as an adult, I talk about the weather
It's
so much with my
fascinating.
coworkers because we're all in different
Oh, yeah.
places. It's like, damn, I'm such a effing nerd now.
Oh
This
my
is not
God.
a
I'm so
reading
jealous
sprint.
of
This
you
is the
guys.
weather channel.
I love it. We got snow yesterday.
Wait, where do you live?
I live in Idaho.
Idaho. I've never met a single person from Idaho. It's nice to meet
Me
you.
neither.
I'm not from here, but I moved here to go to college, and then I just stayed because I got a job. And so, anyways, it's cold here. Usually we get snow by Halloween,
sorry,
and it
that
can't really.
came out in French, but 5 degrees. That I don't know what that is in
Yeah.
Fahrenheit. That's
Wait,
cold.
how cold is it?
How-
It's snowing, so it's cold. So wait, are you
Yeah, it's
okay?
cold.
Are you near Iowa? I always get Idaho and Iowa mixed up.
No, other
Oh, okay.
side. It's, it's next to Washington.
Oh, okay,
It's
okay.
Washington, Idaho, Montana.
Have you gone to Forks, Washington, to check out Bella's homeland?
No, I have not. I'm from Washington, but I've never been to Forks.
Oh, are you? Oh, that's so cool. That's where my birth mother lives. Not in Forks, in Washington.
Oh,
Yeah.
It would be cool if she lived in
I was,
Forks.
I was gonna say she lives in Forks.
I wish I'd actually go visit her. But no, actually I probably wouldn't.
Okay, are we ready to do the sprint now?
Yes.
Or are we gonna
No,
work
no,
out the
go
wood
ahead.
channel and the
Go
maps
ahead.
channel?
Ooh. Oh,
Okay.
wow, this is sexy.
Okay, hold on.
Ooh, look at
My
that.
God. So profesh. You know, that weather that you see there is the weather we have right now in Paris. So if you want, I can open the window.
Oh,
You're gonna get the same.
Here, hold on. No, I don't want to mute it. I just want to turn it down. Oh no, I had it. Okay, there we go. We're doing something. Okay, I'm actually gonna read my book now.
okay.
Yes, me too. I'm gonna mute myself most likely because Oh, you put the book you're reading. That's nice.
My neighbor's car is really loud. Sorry if you can hear that.
My laptop's really loud. Sorry if you can hear that.
Is it?
Yes. Whenever I try to do anything, my laptop acts like it's going to catch fire and burn my house down. I'm
It
like,
has
calm down.
asthma.
It's really not that serious. I don't know what it has. It's just kind of testy.
I think
Whatever.
I'm gonna get a new one soon. Maybe next payday. I don't know.
Ooh.
I'm using my work
How's
laptop
the-
because whatever. How's the reading? How's Black Sheep? How's Angelica's Frankenstein boyfriend? I forgot the.
Mhm.
Did you
Good.
Did you read that one or the other one in the end?
I did the Frankenstein one.
Okay.
It's
How
good.
far
It's
are you?
good. I like it. 140.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Out of.
Out of, it's not that long. Love how I'm looking at my ARC copy that I never read before. 354.
Oh, nice.
Mine was good. It was kind of one of those chapters where she's traveling, so it's kind of boring because you want her to get to the place.
I kind of forgot what the plot is like. She's kind of like she has distanced herself from her family and she gets invited to a wedding or something like that.
Yeah, and they were some sort of weird cult. So she just
Yes.
got to the house, and I'm like,
Yes.
I feel like it's going to be more exciting the next sprint.
I really want to get a copy, but I don't like buying hardbacks. And
Yeah, I feel you.
And the paperback comes out in January, and the paperback cover
Oh, does it?
It's
Oh, I haven't looked at it. I got to go look at it.
It-
But
I haven't either.
it's horrible. It's
Oh,
the
is it?
ugliest
Really?
thing I've ever seen. Like,
Oh no, because I love this cover. This cover is so good.
oh yeah, me too. Like, I mean, when
Yeah.
you see the paperback, you're gonna love it even more. The hardback. Like every time I think I'm gonna ask for it in Christmas and like have someone buy it for me because like I refuse to buy a hardback, but like the paperback is it's very ugly.
I
It's
can't-
like Edenville. I love the Edenville cover with the sunflower. I don't know if you see what book I'm. And like the paperback is not ugly, but it's not sunflowery, and you know it loses a bit that umph of the hardback
Mm-hmm.
umph. But yeah.
Yeah, I can't find the paperback.
Oh,
of
I'm
it.
gonna send you a link because
Okay.
Yeah, send it to
It's-
us. I want to see how ugly it is.
it's honestly it's very very ugly.
The main character though, she's kind of a bitch, and I love it. I love bitchy characters.
Well, I'm gonna send it on
That's
Instagram,
awesome.
but then no one. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put the URL on the chat. That way, everyone can see the ugliness of this thing.
Everyone's gonna comment
how-
back. I love this.
Oh no! I honestly, if someone says they love this thing, I'm gonna question their life choices.
It's gonna be me. I just know it.
Wait, how do I? I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna put it here. Does that work? I put it on the YouTube chat. I don't know if that works on your end. Should I put it here? Did it work? Well, it's not showing up on script yet. Is it because it's a link? Hello. On script. Why am I saying script? My brain is going into low power mode. Okay, the hello
I saw
sent,
hello.
but not the
Yeah.
link. That's awesome.
They think you're
Well, I'm
trying
gonna
to
send
spam
the
us.
Amazon link and whatever. You're gonna see it. Well, it's gonna be the same. It's not gonna work because it's a link. How is YouTube so bad?
You're clearly
That's
a
weird. I
spammer.
didn't think about
You're
the
a
link
bot.
thing. obviously.
Oh my god. Can I share my screen on this thing? Yes, I can. Well, everyone, we're gonna take 5 seconds. I don't have
We're taking a detour.
only to like show the ugliest thing ever. That's the worst. Anyway, I'm just sharing my screen. I'm sharing the Amazon page. Do you guys see this thing?
No.
You
Here,
don't
I can
see
add it.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Okay, I don't
How
think that's
ugly-
that bad.
How,
It does look
how
weird.
can you like
You know what's weird
look
though
at
is there's
this,
a cow in this one.
and
That's a cow, right? And then that's
look at
actually a
this.
sheep.
No, that's not
Yeah,
a
it does
cow.
seem weird that they would put a cow.
Oh, yeah, that what? No, it's a sheep.
That looks like a cow to me.
It has
No, it's a
horns.
sheep. No, it's the No, it's a sheep.
Is it?
You're making me doubt my animals.
Well, because look at the other one. The other one's definitely not a cow.
Yeah, the other one definitely looks like a sheep. It's a sad sheep.
Oh, it's kind of cute.
It is a sad sheep.
I want to
I'm
make it happy.
I don't like
I'm
the
very
font.
angry. I hate this cover. Like I hate it.
I like the detail in the
don't-
animal, but I do love a pink. Like,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like the other pink better.
I don't think this is horrid though.
I think I'm just very against it and like thanks, Sam. That's a sheep. She's agreeing. It's a sheep.
On the
Go
pink,
out in the wild. Go see animals.
I don't know. It looks like a
It's a
damn cow
sheep.
to me. I love cows. I like that they have red
It looks
eyes
like a
though,
cow
because
to me, too.
I want the animals
Yeah,
to be
I do
demonic.
like the creepiness of this one though. Anyway,
It is
why are we
creepy.
talking about like stop sharing
Livestock.
my screen. We can wait, how do I stop?
Oh,
Has it
have they
stopped?
been
Yes,
good?
it stopped. It
Yeah,
stopped.
you stopped.
I don't know if I've seen any reviews yet, so that makes me happy.
I think I've seen mostly positive reviews, but Rachel Harrison, everyone loves her, so I feel like she's not gonna get bad reviews. It's not like Otessa Moshfegh,
Oh yeah, I just got Eileen because
Ooh.
I saw they're making a movie. I wouldn't even watch the trailer because
There's a trailer already for the movie?
yeah, I think I saw it on Instagram. And so I stopped it because I need to read the book first.
So Eileen is the only book by Otessa that I actually enjoyed.
Really?
Yeah, Death in Her Hands was bad.
Bad. Damn.
The one with the sheep, Lapona.
Lapona. I have it right here. I'm
Horrible.
scared because some people
Horrible. Like
people have
not
like
even. It's like really
yeah.
it deserves its own space in hell. That book
I
is
feel like I'm gonna love it. I don't know why.
I have too, and I've also
honestly,
been terrified.
I am too. I have it right here.
You let me know when you read it, but like
Look
it's
at that.
not
That's
for
a sheep.
everyone.
Wait, that's a
Yes.
sheep, right? Or a
Yeah,
lamb?
Yeah.
No, that's a lamb.
I just like the little stars. It looks so cute.
It is cute.
Oh, I
Never
did.
But I
seen
hear
it.
this is like a horrifying.
Well,
Yeah, I've heard it's like really nasty.
it's
Yes.
yeah. There's one chapter.
Smells good.
It's forever in my brain. It's never gonna like.
Oh God.
But
Ooh.
it's not even good because sometimes you can get horrifying things, but they're good. But this is like.
Bad. Nasty.
Do you have any more animals that you want us to guess, Sam? It's like the Pokemon thing. You're like, who's that Pokemon? Oh my god! I don't have any more.
Also,
I don't
so
know what
many.
this is. This looks like a sheep, kind of. Oh,
No,
a
that's
goat.
no, it's
Goat
the,
man.
Yeah,
The
like
devil.
the thing from Narnia, like the guy, like the Minotaur. That's the word.
Oh yes. Vampire Diaries. Ooh.
Nice.
Um,
See, other people are talking about the weather too. It's not just us.
I think we sparked
you,
that
Sam.
though.
I mean, honestly, trendsetters.
A
I
fire?
know,
That
I
sounds
know.
so cozy.
Oh my god!
I hate that the snow is already hitting though. I'm not ready.
Becca.
Hi.
Iris Kelly doesn't date. I
Ooh.
know what. I feel like I've heard of
Kelly
that.
doesn't I'm
Oh,
gonna
that's
Yeah,
the
that's the
Delilah
sequel
Green
to
series.
Yeah. I need to read that.
Good.
I stopped reading it because my library loan ended, so I never finished it. But I hear that the second one is like even better, so I at least want to read that one.
Kelly doesn't read.
Allie doesn't read.
Iris, what? Kelly doesn't date. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like,
Calling me out.
no, but like
Dang.
it's almost 11 p.m. I'm sorry. My brain is really like powering down. Like
What time do you guys usually go to bed?
Late.
11:30. I'm not a night owl at all.
I go to bed at like 9.
Oh,
You
well,
do?
Well, because I have to get
I
up at like
should, but I don't.
5:30.
yeah, okay. Well, that explains.
It's weird though, because when I was younger, I used to go to bed at like 3, 4 in the morning, and then I would get up at like 10 or something if I could, like in college. And I thought for sure I would never become like an early riser. And now I love getting up early and going to sleep early. It's weird.
I love how you said when I was younger, like, were you 40 now?
I'm 47 actually. JK.
I
I'm
should move to
29.
Hawaii because you're very well preserved. For a
Thank you.
47-year-old woman.
Preserved.
I wrap my face in saran wrap every night and put it in the fridge.
Perfect. All right, I'm gonna do the same tonight.
Nice. Good to know. Good to know your secret.
Yes.
Oh my
The
god.
extra
Now everyone
Now
knows it.
everybody's off on the. Everybody's talking about the weather now. We really started the weather channel over here.
Oh yeah, it's summer. Starting to be summer in Australia.
Wow.
Oh,
The
wow.
bushfires.
36 degrees is hot, right? In
Yeah.
Celsius?
Yep. It's like
Hey.
I was
It's
trying
hot.
to do the conversion in my head. Like, I don't know where to F. It's
my gosh.
97.
97. Okay, yeah. Becca and Sam, you guys should do a collab and meet up. Although Oregon's a
Yeah,
pretty
that'd
big
be
state.
cool.
That'd be fun though.
Meeting Forks.
Yes.
Speaking of,
You should do it.
There you go.
And then donate to the Native American tribe there. I don't know if they moved.
There
They were
you
doing like
go.
a project where they were moving land because of like all of the
Oh, really?
backlash. Yeah.
Oh, really?
So I wonder if they actually did. I should probably look that up.
I don't know.
That's so wild to me.
Yeah, I woke up yesterday morning and there was snow on the trees. And I was like,
That's so cool.
stop. You think it's really cool, except it kind of comes out of the blue. And then you're like, okay, this went from like cute autumnal girly vibes to like snow boots vibes in a day.
I feel like
The
I would
snow-
like it for
snow
3
boots is a
days
good
and then
vibe.
I'd be over it. 3 days of playing
Well,
in the
is
snow.
it-
Although I would freeze
Yeah.
my limbs off to make a snowman. Like that would be amazing. That's all I want in
Aw.
life. You gotta make one for me and then send me a picture.
I will. I promise. It snows
You should
here
print the face of
until
Ali and just put it in the face of the snow.
oh my god! Last year we got snow all the way through like the beginning of April.
Oh my god.
It was so much snow.
See, I'd be so scared to drive in that.
Yeah,
I have no
same.
idea how
Yeah.
that would work.
It is sketchy.
Don't
It's
you need
super
like
sketchy.
special
Sometimes-
tires?
Yeah.
Yeah, you need like snow tires, but sometimes even with that, like, you know, you get to a stop sign and you just kind of keep rolling.
Oh god. I don't even
That
like
happened to
driving
me
in
multiple
that.
times on the way to work. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
It's
scary.
crazy because like in Paris it snows, but it's becoming more rare, like with climate change and whatnot.
Every time you say Paris,
like-
it makes everything just nicer.
And well, when it snows, it's even nicer. But the thing is, like, we're not ready for snow, so whenever it snows, it just a fuck fest. Like
Yeah.
everything stops
Oh.
working, the subway system collapses. Like there's
Whoa.
like so many like car jams and like traffic jams and whatnot, and it's like horrible. And It's beautiful if it's on the weekend because I don't have to go to work. But like, if it's
So, like,
like,
with the fashion week, do you see all the fashion-y people walking around?
I actually do because my work is close to like a couple of areas that like get like the fashion week stuff, and like
Mhm.
every day, well, not every day, but like every time there's the fashion week, I find out about the fashion week when I'm going to pick up my lunch, and there's like 20
Oh,
people in front of me, and they're all dressed up like
Mm.
super well, and I'm like, it's the fashion week again.
you start muttering in French.
Exactly. I'm like,
Oh my
"Yeah,
god.
let me get my Korean food. Get out of my face."
Ugh,
But yeah.
that's funny.
Hi.
Hi
next
there.
time next time you can skip me
Yeah.
and you can do it with Mer, because like we have the incompatible time zones if we want to do it together. So
Ugh. We'll definitely have to have Mare on at some point for sure.
For show. That's
21,
about
well, see, someone talking about books, not like the weather.
right.
I read 40 pages.
Damn. That's pretty
Well,
fast, especially for
Nice.
Frankenstein. Jeez.
well, because I've already
Yeah.
read it, so I feel like my brain kind of is familiar with the story, so I read faster.
I
But
guess so.
the beginning is much more slow, and then once you get into it, you get into it. But I do agree with what you said before. The language is very old school English. So yeah, I understand why you might not feel super motivated to read it.
Which version do you have? Because I know there's like two different editions with Mary Shelley. Like, wasn't there like a whole to do? Here I am making things up again. Where she had to get it published and then she was able to
Oh,
edit it back, all the things that they told her to take out or something.
I have
I'm
no idea.
making everything up. Don't
I don't
worry.
know.
This one says Frankenstein was first published in 1818. This edition, the one that I have, was first published in 2008. Sorry, 28.
I don't think Mary Shelley had
Uh,
anything to do with that.
yeah, I don't think any Shelley had anything. I mean, I hope not. Uh, but it doesn't say anything about the. There's edited text and notes, so maybe it's in the something in the notes that like I don't know.
I need to get to the bottom of that. Sorry.
But yeah, it's a.
They're all cute. That's all that matters.
Oh
I
my
really
God.
like her. I gave Death in Her Hands and My Year of Rest and Relaxation both like 4.5 stars. The amount
Oh,
of detail she gives. Like Death in
yeah,
Her Hands gets
unnecessary.
exhausting, but I love detail like that. Like I eat it up.
I was just very bored, and my year
Especially when
invested.
it kind of spirals. You know? I love that.
I was just not vibing with it, so I think it was not a. And my year of rest and relaxation, I read it like during COVID, and it was
Oh.
maybe not a good idea.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, so you know, Eileen is the only one that survived for me.
What? Oh my gosh, that would have been amazing. Y'all need to go to Forks. Oh. Well, you'll have to rectify that. Sam will have to go to
for
California.
sure.
Okay, Sam has an answer for you on the whole like Frankenstein edition.
No, I've heard because I have a
Oh.
couple different editions of Frankenstein, and there's like a couple different notes about it. I need to read more up on it, but I think there are a couple different editions for. I wonder why they do that. Maybe for like
Censor?
trying to sell books like
Yeah.
initially.
No
Yes, it
idea.
was the Frankenstein different edition.
See, you actually look things up. I just say, "Oh, I need to look that up."
Okay, I love it because I literally typed a question in English, and I don't know why my first answer is in French, but whatever. There's two editions. The 1818 is the original text published by Mary Shelley, and the
Okay.
1831 has the Mary Shelley like text, but with a lot of modifications done to it.
I wonder if she
Sorry,
approved
I did
that or
a
someone
rough
else did.
translation from French, but I don't know what I've never.
Sounds sketchy to me. I'm gonna read the original.
Yeah, I have the original. Like, honestly, like it's a rare thing for me to say, but I don't see what you could modify on Frankenstein. Maybe like just make the language more 2000 and like 2023, but like besides that, like I don't know why would they would change it. Yeah, well,
Oh, interesting.
I've never read the Dorian Gray.
I hear it's amazing.
I haven't either.
Yeah. Okay, there's an actual article that compares both editions, so maybe I'll check that out. But since I cannot send links on this chat,
I'm the kind of nerd that would buy both and like read them at the same time and be like, "What's different?"
we
about
used to
each of
have
these
this thing.
sentences?
I don't know if I assume it exists also in the US, but like we used to have these books where like one page would be in English and the other one would be in Spanish.
Mhm.
Oh my
Like
god!
I've
that
seen
way, like we could like read, and it's usually with classic books. So I had a Frankenstein edition that was like English and Spanish, and it was like very
Wait,
good.
how many languages can you speak?
French, English, Spanish, Catalan, and I know how to talk a bit of Korean as well because I lived there for a while. But that's just
So like
like
5?
exactly.
That's insane. Like in a good way.
That's awesome.
Very cool.
I'm fluent in 4, and like Korean and Chinese are just like there, but
They're not there for me.
like,
Oh my god.
I studied them while I was in university, so that's why they're there for me. But like the other 4 are more like Spanish and Catalan because I was, I'm from the region of Catalonia in Spain, so we learned both of them at the same time. So I was like, then English because English,
Okay.
and then I mean, it's like we are like it's part of our like studies until like university, so like we must learn English, and then French because I moved to France and I had to learn the language. So
How old were you when you moved to France? I'm getting everyone's bio here. So
it was
Yeah.
8 years ago, so 7 years ago. Sorry.
Ooh, very cool.
Wow.
I came here to do my master's degree, and I stayed. That's it.
I would stay
I
too,
found it.
to be fair.
I mean, I found a job. I have my boyfriend here. It was like easy peasy.
Easy peasy.
That's awesome.
Oh, well, I do
Italian.
need help with French.
Ooh.
I took 7 years of French. I can read it pretty well. I can't talk it.
It's
I
not an
can't
easy
hear
language,
it. That's the hard one
especially if
for me.
you like speaking it. It's like a pain in the ass. Like
Anytime we
there's
had
so
exercises where we had to like listen to people speak and contextualize it, that was the hardest part for me. Like I could read it all day. Could not. I had no idea what people are saying unless they say "Voulez-vous coucher avec moi?"
the basics.
C'est ça.
Basics.
Yes.
Sorry, the oh la la came out like my not so inner French that comes out every now and then. Yep. The
I tried
accent.
French in college.
So
I was so obnoxious with mine because I was like, if I'm gonna take French class, like I want to lean in. I want to be that weirdo, and so I was that obnoxious. I wasn't even being
croissant.
obnoxious. I was just
Omelette
trying to like
du
actually
fromage.
mimic it, and all the kids in my class were so embarrassed to try. They'd be like, "Bonjour," I'd be like, "Bonjour."
The American accent in French is particularly funny. Like,
Can you tell if people are American?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so weird.
Because it's very funny because you put the English like enunciation in the French when it doesn't really work, and then we can tell instantly like it's very like I don't know, it's like the Spanish people that talk French, like I can tell they're Spanish because they're gonna say certain words in a Spanish way, and I'm gonna be they're Spanish. But yeah, should we do another sprint?
Sure.
I'm just
Can
proposing.
do.
You're like, I'm trying to read. I don't know what.
Yeah.
I know what you came here to do, but like,
Okay. Let's do it.
it's gonna be my last one most likely. So
Oh yeah, it's getting late for you. Damn, I keep forgetting.
Yeah.
if we can do a 25-minute one, that would be good.
Can do.
But that sounds so cool. It's like ASMR.
Wait, can you hear my? Was it my keyboard that you
I
heard?
think so.
Oh
There's
my
like a
God.
TikTok going around where people are like, "Choo, choo, choo." It's
Yeah,
so
that was my
satisfying.
keyboard.
Hello? Where's my spooky thing at? This is not what I wanted to do.
This is the Alea show.
We don't want the Alea show. Nobody signed
We
up for
want-
that. This is the
We
Weather
want the Weather
Channel.
Channel show.
I know. I'm trying. Okay, for real, how many buttons do I have to push?
11.
Jesus. Okay. Okay, technical difficulties.
It's gonna take you an entire sprint to figure it out. We lost her.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
How's the reading going?
Good. I'm getting to the juicy part of Frankenstein.
Nice.
And I'm happy to announce that it's still a 5 out of 5 for me.
Ooh.
That's good. I'm always scared to reread like my 5 stars just in case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if it was just me in the moment? I don't know.
I read one book very early this year, Escape and Control by Steve Holliman. It's a found footage thriller. And I read it and it instantly became a 5 out of 5. Like I was like page 5 and I was like, okay, this is going to be a fan favorite of mine.
That's
I'm going to love it.
amazing.
But now I'm scared to reread it because I've proclaimed my love for this book many times. And like, I don't know. I want to read it because it's very complex, but I'm afraid that the rereading experience will, ruin my love for the book. But
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm too scared to do it.
Yeah.
At least for
How
the
are
like recent ones. Like there are 5 stars from my childhood that I'll still read, and I can't even decipher if I would actually like it just because it's like so nostalgic that it's amazing.
Yeah.
But
Totally.
my book was pretty good. I found out a little bit more about their religion. And I wish I could I don't know if I can say it in a vlog because it was only in chapter 2 that they revealed it, but it wasn't in the synopsis. So I don't think I can say.
Yeah.
That sucks. Because it's
not
juicy.
spoil. Do not spoil. But you saying that it's about a cult makes me want to get a copy quite earlier than expected because I'm preparing a video on cults and
Oh, really?
yeah, I'm gonna do a deep dive. I did a deep
Ooh.
dive on the haunted house horror trope, on the found footage horror trope, and I want to do a cult one.
Oh, that sounds fun.
You saying the black sheep fits into that video?
Do it. I like to
Yes,
peer
do
pressure
it.
people.
It means either buying a hardback or listening to the audiobook. Do you think it's a good audiobook type of book?
I don't know. You just reminded me. I have it from my library, but I haven't listened to it yet, so I can't tell you. Sorry. But it seems to be like entertaining and
Okay,
so
maybe I'll read the audiobook.
Or at least like play a sample and see if it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not on Scribd. Where is it? Where can I find it? I'm gonna go on Audible and see if they probably have it. They have it. How's your Angelica Frankenstein boyfriend parts?
It's good. There's the guy that she reanimated, and then there's a second guy who also
He's
likes
a detective, right?
He is this military guy that she meets, and so now the guys are having this rivalry thing going on. So it's a moment. I mean, 2 hot guys fighting over you, wow, your life is really hard. It's really hard to be in that position. But it's funny. It's funny. I don't really like the military guy though. He's hot, but he's a little too put together. I'm I'm so glad you have time to iron your shirt 10 times every morning. Happy for you.
When I read the synopsis, it sounded like she was going to end up with that guy, and I was like, I don't want that. I want it to be
I don't want it either.
Frankenstein. So I hope for your sake
the Frankenstein guy's funny too. The military guy thinks he's slick. I'm like, all right, I'm bored with you.
More like slimy.
Yeah, he's a little bit I know I'm attractive, and so I should get the girl. I'm so glad you have one good quality.
Ew, horrible.
No,
that reminds me of. Have you read Patricia Wants to Cuddle?
Oh no, I haven't, but I've heard good things about it.
You've read it?
Yeah.
It's so good. Like it was
It
very
is so
funny,
good.
and the military guy makes me
Mhm.
think of the main guy on Patricia Wants to Cuddle because like
I'm
he
scared
was
to
an
read that
asshole.
though, because
Yeah.
isn't it like reality
It
TV?
was. Kinda.
Yes,
Okay.
like it is kind of set like a reality TV show, but it's not like it's more like a setting than a plot.
Plot.
The
Okay, cool.
reality TV show.
Yeah.
So
I can deal with that. I just love that cover.
Yeah,
and
I
it,
think you would like it.
Okay, cool.
You
yeah,
would like it.
honestly, it's pretty camp and like it's just
Weird.
yeah.
Cool.
Which cover do you like? The one that's green?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
one where he's holding her.
Not the
Mhm.
one that I have, not the paperback.
I don't know. I don't even
Yeah.
know what that one looks like. I gotta look it up.
It's just like it looks like fur, like animal fur, and it has like
Cool.
blood spatters in it. It's not that
Oh.
ugly, but it's very different from the green one.
Yeah, I like
Oh,
the green
wow.
one. That one's cute.
Yeah, I like the green one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
prefer
a
the
really
green one
fast
too.
read too.
Is it?
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's super
You would
fast.
like it.
Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah,
get
because
it.
you like weird shit, so you
I
would like it.
do.
Yeah,
I do like the weird shit. Let me write that down so I don't forget.
yeah. It's very short too. It's like 200 pages or something like that.
Ooh, I just got a
Mhm.
notification that I got a book in the mail. Organ Meats. I'm so excited for it.
Oh, that's gonna be so good. I need to read that soon.
I think it's gonna be like my first vlog of next month. We'll see if I can actually get myself to vlog. It's so weird
Ooh,
because it's like I'm reading anyway. Why can't I just pick up my camera? But I'm in a
Yeah.
funk.
well, that's basically me all the
get
time.
it.
Usually it doesn't bug
I
me,
was
but
I was doing the editing for the vlog for next week, and like I realized that I'm missing updates in the middle.
oh,
So I'm
Yeah.
gonna
so I
have
can do a
to.
voiceover.
I mean, I'm saying this now, but like I'm gonna have to fake updates so that my
No,
vlog.
you don't need to do that. You just
I
put in
need
like
to
a little, like an editing thing. Like I forgot to update, so here are my thoughts.
no, because like there's one make an
Yeah.
update. Like at some point, I'm talking about like the books that I'm reading, and I was cooking at the same time, and I put a timer on my my cooking, and like I'm about to explain the next book, and then my timer goes off. And I'm like, oh well, I'm gonna have lunch. I'll update later. 2 days
Never.
later, I never updated. And so
Oh, that's
there's
so
a
funny.
book.
I feel that.
No updates were given for that book. Like, so I'm just gonna do a quick thing at the end, I think, like, and just like wrap it up. It
Yeah.
wasn't even that good, so that's probably why I forgot to talk about it.
Have you ever like faked a reaction like while you're doing like a B-roll and you're like,
Honestly, no.
neither have
'Cause
I. I
No.
feel so weird doing that.
I tend
No.
to have very genuine reactions when I read, and I'm always like, shoot, I wasn't filming, but
Yeah.
Me
it
too.
doesn't feel good to pull out the camera and do the same thing. Like it just feels
No.
weird.
There have definitely been moments where I'm like, God, I wish I was filming. So I'll just say that, like in my video, I'll be like, oh, I wish I got that reaction. or
Yeah,
something.
exactly. Like in that vlog, like I had that reaction, but I was listening to an audiobook. I was on the street. I was never gonna have the camera with me. Like I was literally walking. So I just came home and I did the reaction right away because I was like still in the shock. I was like, oh my
I have so much respect for people that can just like vlog in the real world. Like,
I did
Yeah.
that for like 5 seconds, and I was
good
so
for
ashamed
you. Good for
afterwards.
you.
Like I had my phone like this, so
You
it's
pretend to be the
recording
tube
this.
girl. Be like, ooh.
Yeah, well, I'm
Yeah.
just like here, and you can see my double chin while I'm walking up the street. It's like really good.
I do that. I like to get the sky and I'll like be doing this and then my chin will just show up and be like, oh no.
Cool.
Felt that.
I think when I went into Barnes and Noble the last time, like I wanted to get footage of me like walking in the store. Even just holding my camera like this is like fear.
I'm
and
getting
goose-
better at that, but it's very hard to do it, especially if you're with someone and you need to tell them like, wait here, I'm gonna do some B-roll. Like,
Mhm.
do not
Yeah.
move. But I have a friend
I know.
who loves filming B-roll, so
Mhm.
I love taking her out with me like to bookstores because I know she's gonna film the best B-roll.
Oh, that's
Like she's
great.
very
Cool.
dedicated. She tells people like she goes like, wait, I'm filming. And I'm like super embarrassed
Wow.
because then everyone looks at me and I'm like, stop.
I know.
But, like,
The thing is, like, those people are never gonna see me again. So why do I care
yeah,
so much?
That's so
Like,
true.
I
do.
know, but it's like, especially now, like you can be on someone's TikTok being like, look at this obnoxious like booktuber, like she's blocking the way.
I'll like find the video and
Oh
just
my
link my channel. I'll be like, here you go.
That's the vlog.
See,
I
I
love-
see these people's vlogs where they actually like put the camera in the book stack. I want to do that, but like
Mhm.
every time I go to Barnes and Noble, there's only like one bookstore on this whole island. It is just swarming with people. And so everyone would be like, and then I'd feel bad putting them in. I don't know. I'll get over it one day, maybe.
Yeah, the more you do it, the better it gets. But like in Paris, there's way more bookstores than over
Mhm.
there.
Yeah.
But there's not that many English bookstores, and the English ones are always super packed.
Mm.
And I'm always like filming, and then there's like people going through, and it's like great.
Do
I
you have
have
a preference of like what language you read in?
the original one.
Oh,
Like,
that makes sense.
if if it's a French book, I'd rather read it in French. It tends to happen that I get copies in Spanish or French of English books, but
I've never
like
even
I
thought about
recently
that.
I get
Sorry.
fears.
I've never thought
Oh,
about
That's a
that, but
good
I will
point.
now.
That's a good point.
oh, thank you for unlocking a new fear, Sam. I'm never gonna film B-roll anymore. It's over.
What were you saying though?
Yeah, like I recently read The Exorcist in French,
Mm-hmm.
and because I preferred the French cover than, than the English one. And I was like, I think I will, like I was reading, I was like, this will be better in English. Like I could tell that it was a
Really?
translation. So I was a bit like turned off about it. But yeah, like that's why I'm reading Our Share of the Night in Spanish, which,
I wish
like,
I could. That's a long ass
it's
book though. It's like 600 pages.
it's very long,
Yeah.
and the thing is, like, I'm pretty much used to reading in English because most of the books I read are in English, and then my brain takes like a bit of time to get used to reading in Spanish, so it takes me way longer to read in Spanish, even though it's my native language, and like, should not have issues with it, but our brains are funny sometimes.
Yeah.
My God. Yeah, don't worry. It's yeah, anxiety sucks.
No, I think that's a irrational fear though. To be like, is somebody gonna just steal my phone
I think
because
so
I'm trying
too.
to like get a certain shot? I'm not looking at it.
Also, it's unlocked, so it means that if they steal your phone, they have access to everything.
That's
That's
More
the word.
more rational fears your way, Sam.
scary.
Oh,
Unless you film. Can you film without your phone unlocked?
I think you can. Because like
I think
well
you
on the
can.
iPhone, there's like a little button down here. You just press it. It's
Mhm.
not working.
Oh yeah, true.
And it goes, oh look.
True.
Okay.
It's the same one.
Well,
Anyway.
maybe. Yeah, that's scary if it's really crowded and you like don't
Yeah.
have anybody with you.
I would like tackle someone. It's so funny what you think you do in a situation though, because versus reality, I'd probably be like, excuse me.
Yeah.
I mean, it did happen to be once that someone tried to steal my purse, and someone yelled
Really?
like, "They're stealing your purse!" And I was like, "Oh hell no!"
Whoa.
And I started running after them. Completely irrational. I should not have done that. And every time I think about it, I'm like, "Why did I do that?" And I literally just pushed the guy, like, and he fell. And I grabbed my purse. And I just left.
Good
And
for
I was like,
you.
"Goodbye." Yeah,
Oh.
I was 16 too, which probably explains why I was so like, you only live once
Fearless.
type of mode. But like,
Wow.
Oh,
yeah,
Badass.
I mean, yes, but he could have had a knife, or
that's true.
Yeah.
like,
super
I mean, we
true.
were in a very public place, but like, it still was a bit like,
Still.
yeah, and yeah, Our Share of the Night is super chunky. Like, it's
Yeah, I've
it's a
been wanting to
very
read that too, but
it's a very complex book too. Like, it's not just your usual
Like you don't jump
cheeky,
in.
chill story. Like it's very dense and there's a lot of weird things going on. So you don't really know what's going on. Like I've read 100 pages and I still don't know what's going on. So
Oh god.
Wow.
we'll see if it gets better.
Yeah, I like my cover. It's like the hand. Oh, so cool.
Yeah.
It's so much. I mean,
That one's
I
cool
like
too,
the
though.
one that I like this one too. It's like
Yeah.
the painting, but like,
With
well,
the
you're not gonna
weird.
see it because I have the like, but there's the painting, the original. Because the Spanish one in the original version, it has like the painting. It's very ugly, the Spanish cover, but this one is a bit elevated.
Elevated.
Fancy.
Yeah, but the English one it came out this year, right? In English.
I think so, in January, right?
I think.
Oh, it's so gonna be nominated for the horror Goodreads then.
Yeah. I don't know about that whole thing. I feel like it's always just the most sold books.
Yeah.
Not really. Like they like to put like a couple of random ones there.
Because I think they have to have a certain amount of ratings, right? For it to be nominated.
No, they have to have an average rating of 3.5.
And I think they have to have like a number of people who have shelved it.
I don't think so.
Oh.
I think it's just rating and when it was published.
Oh, interesting.
So it can be like very unpopular, but they're never gonna nominate a non-popular book. Like I don't see Goodreads doing that.
Yeah, it kind of sucks.
Yeah, but I love it. I live for it.
I love watching the videos of people. Like that takes
Me
a
too.
lot of work reading all the books.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
I'm really hoping I'm right with my nominees, like with my predictions, because that means that I've read more than half already.
Do you
But,
like
Sweet.
when you do those videos? Do you talk about it, or do you did you like vlog a certain part of it just in case it was in there?
no, I just sit down and talk about the 20 books. Most of the time, I have already read some.
Mm-hmm.
So for those that I've already read, I sit down and just talk about it. And for the other ones, I do kind of like vlog, but very quickly because there's 20 books.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So like the video it's usually my longest video of the year because
A part of
20
me,
books.
the evil part of me that likes to torture myself, wants to do like a genre that I don't normally read, like sci-fi or something, or is it fantasy sci-fi that it's usually together?
No, is it together?
I don't know.
But
Wait,
it'd be fun.
Now you're making me doubt.
I'm saying fun. It probably wouldn't be that fun, but like to do one.
You should do nonfiction just to like
Oh,
bore yourself
God.
to death.
Watch me love it. That'd be interesting. That's a lot.
I mean,
of
there's
books
some
to do,
good
though.
nonfictions, but like it's a lot.
Hmm.
Science fiction is its own category.
Maybe I should do that because I don't really read science fiction. I kind of want to get more into it. That's a lot of books, though. Never mind. I'm not doing that.
You should maybe just read the 10 finalists.
That's a good
easy, it's
idea.
all
That's a
the
good
same.
idea.
Mhm.
Last year, out of all of the nominees, I read 0 science fiction books.
I think I read like a Blake Crouch book. I did not like it. It's like a Tom Cruise movie or something.
Which one?
What's it called? Upgrade.
Was it? Oh, Upgrade.
The blue book.
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
It was like a
I
cool
didn't like it.
concept, but boring.
And the fantasy ones. Oh, I cannot believe. Well, I mean,
Do you
Sarah
read
J.
fantasy?
I do. I used to read a lot, but now I've been more leaning towards horror. But I used to read a lot of fantasy. And yeah, Sarah J. Maas won obviously last year.
What
Do
a
you
shock.
do you like that woman?
I do. I love her books.
Good.
I get the hate. Like,
I-
I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but like, I can't.
I'm
get it.
neutral about her. I read the Throne of Glass series
That's what I'm reading
until
right
the
now.
6th book, and then I got bored and I never finished it.
I'm on.
And I
Yes.
read the first one of the
It's gonna be
yeah, that's the one I stopped at. I was like,
Oh, that's
stop.
good.
It was my 13th reason. I was like, this is like enough. I was like, goodbye.
I really can't
And
Oh my
wait for
God.
the Crescent City. It's coming out, the third one in
I
January.
Oh yeah.
I read the
cannot
first
wait.
one and I hated it.
Really? See, that's a good indication because I
The
love the
thing is,
first
like,
one.
I really loved until something happens in the first book. I'm not gonna say what because I don't want to spoil.
Wait, I want to know now.
Yeah, I
What-
read it too. Now I want to know too.
Oh, well, if anyone in the comments has not read this book, get out. And then come
Yeah,
back
cover
in
your
30
ears or
seconds.
get out.
Like when I forgot the names now because I read it when it came out, but when the main
Me
like the
too.
friend dies, like Annika,
It
like
was in the very beginning.
yeah, I know. And I was vibing with this, and then she died, and I was like, what the fuck?
But the grief in the book is the best part, and like her friendship.
But I was
and-
like, I don't care
The
about this.
friendship is good.
I wanted more of her, and
I
then
know.
she died.
She was
Well,
cool.
just so you know, she's a part of a lot of it. Like, just
Wow.
they talk about her all the effing time.
Oh yeah, I was like, you could have kept her alive. Like, you
That
know?
was truly tragic. I was
True.
not expecting that when I started that book. I was like,
Like, and the
I
thing is, like, I
know.
thought when that happened, it was gonna turn into this murder mystery type of thing, and it kind of became that, but there was too many other things at once, and I was like,
yeah, the
I don't
second
care
book,
about any of this. I just
Yeah.
want that,
Mhm.
and yeah, it was like whatever.
the second book, kind of flopped with me. I gave it a 3-star. Like, I love the characters, but there was way too much going on. There was a bunch of different like point of views, and I didn't like the main mystery. But the way it ended, I cannot even tell you. But it makes me want to pick up the third one. Like, the
Why is it
second
coming out the third one?
in January. Oh, like it's.
Oh, the cover is very beautiful.
I'm scared
Yeah.
because I think it's gonna like even the synopsis or people even talking about what it's about. It's gonna spoil so much for so many people.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it's a series. You should not read the synopsis of the third book of a series if you haven't read the other ones.
I know, but
That's true. I don't.
even just scrolling on TikTok, it's crazy how many spoilers of everything that is on there without people saying. That is so annoying because I got spoiled for the second Crescent City book on TikTok.
Ooh, that sucks.
Although it was my fault for
does
not
suck.
reading it, but whatever.
Or being on
Whatever.
TikTok.
I want to reread the first one and then maybe binge the second and third one when the third one comes out.
Aren't they like 5,100 pages?
They're like 800
Yeah,
pages.
They are. That's why I haven't done it yet because I was like, I'm always like, oh, I'll wait until the next one's about to come out. I'll wait until the
mean-
next one's about to come out.
I'm like that with Brandon Sanderson, and I have like 10,000 pages to catch up on. So
I've
Right?
never read one of his books. I have that Skyward book, but that's all.
he's extremely talented, but he should learn how to edit
Oh, okay.
and like make books that are like not 1,400 pages. Like
It's a lot.
That is a
It's
lot
a
of
lot.
pages.
And the thing is, I really like it when I read it, and 99% of his books end up being 5-star books because they're excellent.
Oh, wow.
But then when I want to read the second or the third or the fourth, I have already forgotten everything about the previous one.
Yeah.
So it's
That's
just a
kind
pain
of
in the
nice
ass.
about like waiting for all the books in a series to be published. But in this day and age, you can't go anywhere without people spoiling.
And these men, like the Stormlight Archive, he wants to publish
Mhm.
15 books.
Oh,
What?
And it's only been 4. So if I
That's
want
too
to
many.
end,
that's
if
too
I want to
many.
wait, like what's gonna happen to me? Am I even gonna be alive by then? Like 15
I guess you
books.
won't be worried about it at that point.
Like, Jesus.
Ugh.
So yeah, like he's
Will he be alive? That's the question.
that's I mean, at the rate he writes, he will. But
That's crazy.
he
to
write
me.
he publishes like 3 or 4 books a year. Like he's insane.
I can't imagine being able to do that. I can even
Yeah.
No.
finish a sentence.
I can't even finish a vlog. For God's sake.
Anyway.
Oh God. Well, on this very beautiful positive note, I think I'm gonna call it a night because it's almost midnight over here.
Yeah.
Almost good morning.
And
Yeah, no
I'm
kidding.
tired. And I have 17 kilometers to run tomorrow, so I need a
Oh,
good
good luck
night of
with that.
sleep. So
Yeah, good
Thanks.
luck.
It's I'm training for a half marathon, so tomorrow is just part of the training. But like,
Oh my
you
gosh,
know,
my legs would fall off.
yeah,
Same.
I really like it though. Like,
That's great.
It's a good way of moving and not just
Yeah.
reading all the time in a couch. So.
That would be
Mhm.
nice.
Yeah, understood.
This was not in like I was not shaming anyone.
No,
get it.
I
We
for
get
sure.
judging me. I get
Props
it.
to you for being able to do that.
I'm tired and my filters are off.
Good luck, Spencer. I mean, if you think it's fun, that's great.
Yes. Also, tomorrow, in case you've read the September House, we have the book club with Maddie and Michaela.
Oh,
That's at
I'm gonna
like
have to look
6
at that.
a.m. my time, so I'll probably look at it later.
Yep.
True.
All right. That's I don't know what time it is for you guys. It's 5 p.m. for me. That's all I
Oh, well,
know.
then it's 5 a.m. for me. Okay, cool.
No, because I'm going back an hour, so it's 6 a.m. for you, I think.
Oh, well,
Yes.
if I'm up, I'll definitely check it out because I did read that.
What rating did you give it?
I initially gave it a 4 just because I like the ending, but I feel like it's
Mhm.
moving more towards a 3. What did you give
Oh,
it?
I'm not saying. I'm
Oh,
saving
come
my rating
on.
for tomorrow.
What a tease. Damn.
Yeah.
Well, I
I
have
wanna
to give
know.
something to give you tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
I gave it a
She's
5
right,
and
and
a
I
half.
hate it.
Yeah, I feel like it was kind of cool that not much was happening, but I wasn't ever like frustrated. And I feel like that's pretty good.
I can like this is gonna be another interesting like discussion.
See, that's the thing. Like the ending, I think is worth it, but it's
Yeah.
the very ending. It takes a
But
while to get there.
it's funny because like I really vibed with it since like page 1.
Yeah, I can see
Me
that.
too.
Like from the first chapter, I was like, this is gonna be a favorite of mine.
I don't know if I got that, but I can see how you did.
I mean, you definitely did not get that. You gave it
No.
a 3 out of 5. But yeah. Well, I cannot wait to see how Michaela didn't like it.
Oh, she didn't?
I don't know. We never share our ratings until
That's good. That's
the
a good idea.
moment.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'll have to go watch that then.
Yeah, me too,
Yeah.
for sure.
Anyway,
All
if you want to do
right.
more reading, you can do more reading. But
This is how the
you've been
French
in a
way.
reading slam. Sorry. I was saying goodbye and then I was reading.
This
Well,
is how
no,
I feel every time I don't like a book. I'm like, I think it's me, but
it's not you,
sometimes
it's
it's
the
not
book.
you.
It's
Yeah,
like it
sometimes
can
the
be
books
book.
just suck.
It's true.
It's true.
Yeah, but yeah, when you see that everyone likes the book, you always think like, is it me or is it the book?
Mm-hmm.
So, and I think the September House is like a 4.4 on Goodreads.
Really? Oh wow, I did
Really?
not realize it was that high.
Yeah, it has. I mean, I'm gonna check it just before I go, and then I go for realsies. The September House is a 4.02, not 4.4, but still it's really high.
Yeah, it's pretty high.
So yeah.
Interesting.
Anyway, this was very nice. I will be happy to do it again.
Awesome.
I'm gonna go to bed because I.
Yeah,
I'm
you
super
should.
tired.
Thank you for
Toodles.
coming on and doing
I
sprints
know.
with us.
Yes.
It was fun hanging with you.
Have a nice
Bye.
Saturday for you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Sweet dreams.
Bye
That
bye.
weird.
Thanks.
Bye.
Intimate. Okay. Bye.
All right, Allie, do you want to stay on or do you want to bounce?
I can stay on if that's cool. I'll like unless you want to go.
Sure, if you want.
Okay.
Okay, should we do another 30?
That sounds good to me. I'm gonna go get my
Okay.
mail.
Cool. Oh my god, I have so much stuff on the couch next to me, I can't find anything.
That's what my desk
Dysfunctional.
looks like right now. I've been trying to like build my TBR, and
Oh,
I pick a bunch of books and then I look at other books and then I change my mind. So I don't even know if it's worth making a TBR because I know I'm just gonna change my mind again.
I do the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. in my bedroom the other day and I was trying to figure out TBR stuff and like book club picks and whatever. And I had books like all over the floor. And my boyfriend came in and he was like, "What is this, a summoning circle? Like, what is going on in here? Like, you're surrounded." And I was like, "Listen, decisions are hard, okay? Like, we're doing our best."
It truly is.
Get
And
out.
sometimes you gotta just scatter things on the floor to like make sense of it.
Yeah. Like, I have to see it, you know?
You gotta
But
see
I'm
it
the
to
same way.
believe it.
Like, I put all that work into my freaking TBR summoning circle. And then I decide to just mood read anyways and read random
Exactly.
books.
I've been trying to do
So.
like my TBR game, and I have this
Oh,
rule, like
yeah.
I have to read the books that I pick on there. There's so many books that I haven't read, and it's still fun to play, so I'm probably still gonna do it, but you know.
Yeah. I've
We'll
also
see.
thought about doing like I don't know what to call it, but I've seen other people do it. I know Riley Marie's done it before where she does like TBR redo videos where she'll go back and like read the books from her TBRs that she didn't get to.
How crazy is that? Because yesterday I was trying
So,
to do 2024 reading goals, and one of them is gonna
mhm.
be that I rewatch my TBRs from like
Yeah.
2022.
Yeah.
And then read the books that I didn't. I'll see if it works.
Yeah,
That
I think
sounds
it's a really good
scary.
idea. I know it does. And then it makes you feel bad. You're like, "Oh, okay, well, past me shit the bed on that. Now I have to read all these books."
It's crazy too to like see some of the books I was so excited to read 2 years ago, and now I'm just like, I think that's gonna be a
Yeah.
2-star.
Yeah, no kidding. Like your taste changes too, so
Yeah.
that's hard. Ugh, I know. I tell myself I'm gonna do a TBR redo, and then I just don't.
You know what? I think I'm gonna pressure myself to do it for at least like the first 3 months of 2024. Then I can like
Ooh.
squeal my way out of that. But I
Mhm.
can do 3 months of it. We'll see.
Yeah, I feel like lately I've been doing more like seasonal TBRs. So I was thinking maybe next year I would go back and look at like that same season's previous TBR and then try to read them.
A
So then
seasonal
at least it
TBR
would be
sounds
like,
so good.
yeah, because then at least it would be like spooky books in spooky season. So maybe it
Mm.
would still be, stuff I want to read, or at least it fits with the vibes.
Yeah. Plus, I feel like there's more options if you do a seasonal. Anyway, I just wish I
But
could be the kind
everybody,
of person that like says they're gonna do something and then actually does it. It will never be me.
yeah, no, me either. Me either. Sometimes I'm like, why am I even doing a TBR video? Like
Exactly.
I know myself.
It's
But
fun though. It's fun and it's easy.
yeah, it's
That's what
fun,
she
it's easy,
said.
people like it. It like gets you excited about new stuff.
Yeah.
But I know. I'm like, okay, this is the TBR of the week. All right.
That's a good idea. Maybe I'll do a weekly one. That would get annoying, I'm sure.
Yeah. It's hard to stick to them. I don't know how people do that.
I don't know either. Even like video concepts, I'll come up with a
Yeah.
whole bunch and I'll get really excited for it and I'll pick out the books. And then it comes time to do it. I'm just like, absolutely not.
Me too. Me too. I have a whole spreadsheet, actually.
Really? I love spreadsheets.
So, yeah. Well, the problem is like, I don't know. I have so many ideas for YouTube and I get really in my own head about concepts and, TBRs for them and stuff. So I have a whole spreadsheet and I have it done like grouped by season and then the months and like what I want to
I literally
maybe
just
do
got
for
chills.
each month. It's cool. I thought about doing a video about it
You
just because I've been
should.
trying to be more organized. So maybe I'll do one. I'm always like, does anybody want to see my spreadsheet or am I just like a nerd?
I want to see it. Well, I'm a nerd, so yeah, probably.
Maybe I will because I've tried to plan it out and I don't always stick to it, but at least I have like a roadmap of stuff that I think would be fitting. So
That'd be really cool.
I'm trying to be better about it.
2024, it's going to be the organization year for me. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Let's hope it
That's
comes.
a good goal.
Thank you.
It's a good goal. But the spreadsheet is nice because sometimes if I don't write my ideas down, I forget.
True.
So if I have them all in one spot, then it's like, okay, I can just kind of plug it into whatever month.
Yeah.
It's easier.
You have 3 spreadsheets? Okay.
Everybody's excited about spreadsheets.
This is where I belong.
That's hilarious. Yes.
3?
I have
That
like
sounds
multiple
wonderful.
tabs in mine too.
I just have like my TBR spreadsheet. That's overwhelming. There's like 300 books that I own that I haven't read. And that's disgusting.
I think I'm right about there too. I haven't done like a physical TBR tracking. I'm scared to.
I think
I don't need
they're
the
not all
guilt, you know?
physical owned. They're like, there's a lot of ebooks and audiobooks that I've gotten like on sales and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but most of them are
Yeah.
physical. Ugh.
Oh my gosh. No, I'm totally like that too.
You know what? That'd be an interesting one to do too. Like read all the books from a January book haul. Then you had to
Yeah.
read like
Oh
30
God.
books.
I don't want to do that to myself. That's ugly. I had an idea for a video where it was like based on watching other people's book shopping videos, like reading the books that you should have bought at Barnes and Noble that you didn't or something that I
Oh,
saw on the shelf that I
that's a
wanted to
cool
read.
idea.
I don't know. There's a lot of ideas that I have, but
Physical TBR
yeah,
video.
physical
Sure.
TBR video.
I will watch it.
That's a big goal. Yeah, for sure.
See, I always
It would
like
take me
thought
all day to film that. We'd be
I
here
was
a
always
week.
thinking that, like, I think when I first started my booktube channel, I was like, okay, I'm going to read all of my physically owned books before I buy another book. I would be here for like 6 years. I can't do
No.
that. And it would be so sad.
It would be so sad. I don't know. I think if I was going to do anything with physical TBR stuff, I think I'd have to go through and do an unhaul first and like purge out all the stuff where I'm like, okay, we're not going to read this. You know, we need to be realistic with ourselves.
Yeah, I'm not interested anymore. See, that's a good idea, but I've never done an unhaul.
Oh, really?
Mostly because like when I moved to Hawaii, I didn't have that many books. And so I've been hoarding the past couple of years.
Oh.
And it's so sad to think about getting rid of them.
I
guess I'd be
know,
donating it though, so it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I did one right before we moved, which was a while ago, because I was like, I cannot move all of these books. Like, you can't come into my new house if I don't want to read you. I can't move it. It's too much. But now I've been accumulating, so there's a lot.
Same.
It's not good. Ooh. I've been thinking about doing like a winter unhaul thing, like before the new year too.
We're moving in September. We don't know where my husband's job is going to be. So it might be like on the island, but we'd have to move out of this house either way. So I think I'm going to save my unhaul for that because it's going to be huge, I'm sure.
You should do moving vlogs.
I want to. I loved watching those back in the day.
I do too.
I'm so nosy.
They're so
So
fun.
it's like, what's your house look like?
I am too. It's crazy to try and film though while you're packing and everything.
Yeah. It's like you're so stressed already. Just add some more stress to that.
No, I totally feel that. I get super stressed every single time that we move.
Yeah.
But this is the first time where we've stayed in a place longer than a year for a while. So it's nice.
Yeah, that is nice.
But then you start accumulating all this crap. So the
And
next
then you
time
have
you
to
move,
move
you're like,
again.
oh God. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when I was living that single life. And so when I would move, I would just pile things into my car and maybe make like 2 trips and I would be good to go and just move myself.
Wow.
And I didn't even have boxes. I had like a laundry basket and I just kept refilling it and dumping it. I could never do that now. It would take me like a week.
No, absolutely not. And we try not to have that much stuff, but
you can't help it. It's just life.
No. I know. Well, and you gotta have books, you know?
You
When
know
am I
what's
supposed
really
to not
sad?
have books?
If we move
What?
off island, like when we got here, it took 3 months, no, maybe like 2.5 months for everything to get shipped over here. And so I didn't have any of my books for like the whole time. We only had a table and a chair in this whole house for like 2 months.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was crazy. So that should be fun if that happens again.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Well, you're gonna have an interesting September when you gotta move.
sure. That's for sure.
Well, I want to hear all about it because I'm nosy too. So,
I'll tell you.
oh my gosh. Okay, are we ready to sprint again?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Let's. Oh my gosh, hold on. We talked. I gotta change my time. I lied
Sorry.
on the.
Also, I'm probably gonna like update my vlog. So if you see me talking to a camera, I'm not crazy. I promise.
Oh, I know. It's okay.
Okay.
That's good. We really should work on these vlogs.
I needed this today because I feel like this helped me.
Good. I'm glad.
Thank you. Thank you.
I definitely needed it too. Sometimes you just need some like accountability too. I was
I
like, I
agree.
need to read, but I feel like I'm gonna not.
That's me a lot lately.
It's also hard to like vlog and also have enough time to read all the stuff you want to read.
And have a job.
Sometimes.
That's the hardest part.
Yeah. Oh my God, I know. Like working full time and doing YouTube and editing and reading the books.
Like I don't watch TV anymore. It's so sad.
Oh, me either. Me either. No, I totally get it. All right, let's do the sprint. I'm gonna do some music stuff. I might switch to a different one. I have a witchy like ambiance thing I want to do too,
Let's hear it.
just for fun. Okay, I might have to switch this. Okay.
Ooh, where do you find these?
YouTube.
That makes sense. Oh, bubbling cauldron. I love it. Okay. You're like the sun goddess.
The sun is not helping me right now.
Looks like
Oh,
you're in a
well.
music video.
How's the reading going?
I don't know. I'm like, I've read everything that's in the synopsis, and we're not even halfway through. And I just have no idea where we're going to go from here. And usually that's exciting, but I'm scared it might be boring. So we'll see.
That's fair. That's fair.
What about you?
It's getting interesting.
Okay.
Because now we have these two men, and now they've decided officially that they're in like a hardcore competition over this girl, Angelica, which is an interesting choice.
Is it the kind of love triangle where you can see where the ending's going, or is it like a fair?
Well, I'm like, can it really be fair if we didn't even meet the second guy until, a ways in? I'm like, we know it's going to be Will, right? Come on. What is the commander here for? He's just here to make people jealous.
That's annoying if it's just for that.
But I feel like maybe he's going to end up being like a love interest for somebody else. Because there's another lady in the story too, who's like a single mom. And she's a widow. So I'm like, okay, maybe he'll end up being with somebody else. But
let's hope.
I don't know. I don't know where we're going with this, but it's still funny. So
that's good.
I'm still having a good time. We have a comment. Hello? Ooh.
I need to clean my house.
Me too. Oh my God. I've been putting it off so hard because I've been so busy with work and like trying to make all these fun fall videos and stuff.
Same.
The house is bad.
Yeah.
It's a code red.
Code red. I've gotten into the habit of just piling my clean laundry on my couch and then just keep doing it. And it's like, it's bad now. And now it's too scary to even contemplate starting, but I have to do it.
Yeah, I totally get it. I need to do laundry too. I've been thinking about just putting on an audiobook and like doing everything.
That's a good idea.
This weekend. I feel like that's the move. Because otherwise I'm not going to have any motivation. But if I put an audiobook on, I want to keep listening to it. So I'll keep like puttering,
Puttering? I'm like imagining you with like a little putt.
Oh my God. That's too funny. But it really is hard to find time to do everything when you have a full-time job and you're doing YouTube.
Yes.
Like I've been trying to seek out videos about that lately in the last week because there's some people who are doing videos about, week in the life of a full-time booktuber or like the opposite, like doing booktube part-time while also having a full-time job.
Oh, I definitely want to.
And those are really interesting. Gavin from How to Train Your Gavin had a good one on like doing YouTube full-time. And a lot of the stuff he was saying, I totally agree with. Like he also has like a spreadsheet with ideas and stuff.
Oh gosh, I gotta watch that. I love him. He's awesome.
I do too. He's great.
I want to watch his new Britney Spears one.
Me too. I saw the thumbnail for that and I was like, I have to watch this. It's so iconic. Oh, I love it. I love it. Ooh.
Very nice. I'm reading Black Sheep.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Awesome. No. I'm reading, you can't see. Angelica Frankenstein Makes Her Match. Little romance. But yeah, people had really good videos about that kind of stuff, which is cool to see. It's cool to see people's process.
I am so fascinated by it, for sure.
Me too.
Yeah. I remember watching Books and Lala, Kayla.
Yes.
back when she was working full time. I was like, how does she do this? Because her
I know.
videos aren't just like, oh, I'm reading random 2 books. She has like in-depth like TBRs, and
Mhm.
I just don't think I am that person. Like it could never be me. But
Yeah,
I
she's
definitely want
amazing.
to. She is. I'm such a fangirl.
Me too. I've been watching her for so many years. Her and Riley Marie too is
Oh,
another one of my favorites.
yeah, I think you mentioned her, but I don't know who that is. I gotta look it up now.
Yeah, you gotta look at Riley's stuff. She's really good. I've been watching her for so long. She does a lot of really cool stuff.
Riley
But
Marie?
yeah, she's been on BookTube. I think she said she's been on BookTube for like 10 years.
Oh my gosh, I've
Something like
literally
that.
never seen her before. Okay, I'm
She's
subscribing.
amazing. She's great. She's really great. She also really likes horror and romance stuff too.
What?
So I think you would like her a lot.
Okay, cool. That's awesome. Oh, that's
For
great.
sure.
I'm so excited. I love finding new booktubers that are like, I don't know, that just strike a chord, you know?
Mhm. Yeah, I do too. I like watching everybody's stuff because everybody does things so differently.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody has their own kind of vibe. It's
For
fun.
sure. Yeah. I love challenge videos.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the reading time with phone time.
That would be bad. I saw Sarah Caroli. She reads a lot of like fantasy romance. She did this thing. Apparently, in your screen time, you can see how many times you pick up your phone, and it's like a way smaller
What?
like amount. And then she read like that amount in pages every day, so it would be like 100 to
Wow.
200 times. So that's
That's really
a pretty
cool.
good idea. Oh,
Gabby
Gabby
reads is
too.
really cool too. She's
Yeah.
great.
I even watch her. She does monthly vlog stuff just on her life, like with no reading in it. I'm
Yeah.
just like so invested.
I love it.
I
Yeah.
know.
I also really like that it seems like a lot of people on BookTube know each other. And a lot
Like
of
my
people
friend.
do yeah, and they do a lot of collaborative stuff, and sometimes you don't always know because a lot of times the collaborations happen on their Patreon. So if you're
Mm,
not a part of, like, everybody's Patreon, then you don't always know that they're friends. But I've been seeing a lot of stuff like that lately that's really cool. But I've been thinking more about, ways to make more collaborative content, and doing, I don't know, more sprints or book club stuff, all that kind of thing.
yeah, you've been doing great lately with your book club
I've
and
been well, this is the first time I've ever done sprints on my channel.
really, you're a natural. I
Yeah,
gotta say.
thank
I
you.
was a mess.
I'm free balling it, I gotta be honest.
Doing
I
great. You're doing
watched
great.
like, I watched YouTube videos on, like, how to run StreamYard and stuff, but I'm still learning, so it's a work in progress, but I wanna start doing more collaborative stuff because everybody's so nice. I think it would be fun.
Yeah, I think that was definitely something like a readathon. That'd be fun.
That's a good idea.
In
I
this
might
last
actually
half of the
consider
year, I
that.
had like an epiphany of because like I felt close to the people like I watched whose videos I watched and who commented and stuff like that. But this year I've
Mhm.
been saying yes to more things like joining other people's sprints and like joining their
Yeah,
readathons. I think readathons really did open it up for me because it's like there are people doing the same thing you're doing at the same exact time, and it's
right,
surprising how close you feel to them when you do stuff like that. And it's been fun.
for sure. It's really fun to get to talk to people more,
Yeah.
because sometimes you don't know. Like, you watch people's videos and that's super cool, but getting to hear more about, like, the behind the scenes or, just learning more about each other is fun.
I agree. Again, I'm nosy, so
Oh, I'm super nosy too. Super nosy. I'm like, I wanna know everything.
like a theme
Ooh.
one makes books for the theme each month expand. See, theme reading vlogs, that is what I would love to do if I had all the time in the world. But it's so much work and like
I know.
time.
I know. I'm trying to work on a themed one right now, and I really wanted it to go up on Halloween, and I'm still going to push for that, but it's really hard to have a themed reading vlog that you want to go up on a certain day while you're working full time.
Yes, because then you had to read like a book a day or something like that. Well,
Yeah,
the pace I set for myself is like insane,
insane.
and I never
Yeah.
do it.
No, I know. And then you get behind and then you feel bad and
Yeah.
it's like a whole thing.
That's the thing, is a good way to start the year, because
Yeah.
that first month I always feel high. I'm like, yes, let's go.
Yeah. For sure. I know as soon as we hit like September, October, everybody gets really, really busy
Mm-hmm.
and then it's harder.
I
But
know.
I'm excited for December because I think I'm gonna try to do like some Vlogmas stuff
Oh, that sounds
this year.
fun.
Because I don't know, I haven't gone through a whole year at the job that I'm at right now, but my boss was telling me that like November, December is the slow season. And
Okay.
so December is supposed to be really chill at work. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll actually have more time to like listen to audiobooks and stuff. So
That sounds
my could
great.
do Vlogmas.
Well,
So
I'll
I
be
don't know. I
watching.
came up with thank you. I have a section in my spreadsheet for my Vlogmas ideas. So we'll see what we can accomplish. But
Yeah, that should be fun. I'm scared of December because I'm going to be not in my home for a whole month, just because tickets are so expensive to fly out of Hawaii. It's like
oh,
$1,500 to fly. And so I'm not just going
whoa.
to stay for a week. So I'm staying
Yeah.
with my foster family for like a whole month. But
Wow.
I'm going to be in their house and they don't know like
Right.
about this. And so I'm just like, how am I going to
Oh,
do that? How am I going to do that?
just show them and then be like, yeah, don't mind me.
My sister will be so savage. She will rip me to shreds. She will. Oh, I'm scared.
Oh, I love it. Just do it. It's super weird too, having people find out about your YouTube channel,
Yeah.
especially people who know you.
Oof. I'm so
I
scared.
know. I know. I don't really tell people about it unless we're like really close.
Yeah.
So or it comes up somehow or they find it and they ask me about it. I'm like, "Oh yeah, that my dirty little secret." Sorry.
Right. I had another YouTube channel like back in 2018, but it was like,
Really?
it was actually embarrassing because I was into like the lifestyle kind of things. And so I did a mix of like
Whoa.
fashion, and it was just deeply embarrassing. Um, and I
Is
did
it
tell my
still
sister,
up?
no, I privated all the videos.
Oh,
But
bummer.
I told my sister about it, and she screen recorded like all the times where I like stuttered, and she plays it. She literally yesterday she played me a clip, and I'm just like, what is wrong with you?
That is really savage. That's really funny though.
Oh,
Oh my god.
what?
Oh, I think I know what you mean. Yeah, there was a readathon recently. I can't remember who was hosting it, but I saw the announcement video for it. It was super cool. They did like a readathon that was based on the game Battleship,
I love
but
Battleship.
instead of yeah, but it was like Halloween themed. So instead of hitting each other's ships, it's like you're trying to unbury each other's bodies. Like the board is like a graveyard, and you can figure out where you want to
Oh,
put the bodies. It was
that is
really
such a good
cool.
idea.
Yeah, it was really creative, and I liked it a lot. But again, it was like in October when I'm slammed with the 10 million other things I was doing. But it was really cool, and you could go on the Discord channel and like pick a partner and stuff. So it
Oh,
was like you were doing like a one-on-one thing. It was cool. It was
I
really
like it
cool.
when like readathons have different options like that for slower or faster readers.
Yeah, and the whole point of it was like you were supposed to pick a partner where you guys read like a similar number of books a month. So it was like you were evenly matched.
That's good. Sam, this is literally my nightmare. Oh,
Oh my god.
oh,
That's
so
hilarious.
scary.
I've had coworkers who found out about it and have like subscribed and like watched my videos, and I think it's
Oh,
really funny. And, like, even after I've left the places where I was working, I've had people text me and be like, "Hey, like, I like watching your videos because I miss you because you don't work here anymore."
That's
It's
so
really
sweet.
tender. It's really
Sweet.
tender. I know my dad watches my videos too because I don't live with my parents anymore, and so sometimes my parents are like, "Yeah, when we miss you, we just go and watch your vlogs."
Hopefully you're not like talking about smut.
I know, sometimes I'm like, "Okay, maybe dad don't watch, like, this one," or, but I don't think he cares. I think it's just funny.
See, my brain, if someone like this found my channel, whenever I filmed, I would be thinking about them as I was filming, and
Oh,
it
that's
would like
funny.
be different. Like my
It
brain
would
is
mess up
so
your
annoying.
flow.
It would. So I got to keep a secret.
I get it. I totally get it.
If you were to do a readathon, do you like have any ideas? Is that on your spreadsheet at all?
That's, like, the one thing that's not on my spreadsheet. I gotta say.
I'm so
I
delusional
don't
that
know.
I think when I first started my YouTube channel, I was like, you know what? In a year, I'll probably have like 5,000 subscribers. And I was like, I'll probably have a Patreon by like next year. And so I created like my different tiers or
Ooh.
something. That was so fun
Oh,
to plan. But I
that's
think it's going to be
awesome.
quite some time before I ever do that.
I think that's awesome. Well, you just hit 1K
I
a little
did.
bit ago. That was
Yes.
awesome.
That's a satisfying as fuck number, I gotta say.
Oh, yeah. For sure. For sure.
Oh,
Ooh.
I'm so excited.
I am too. I love new readathons. It's so fun.
Yeah, that's something that like before it just sounded so overwhelming. And then I actually did
Yeah.
one. And I was like, okay, I can do this. I can do this. I can participate. I don't know if I can do my own, but
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
it's so funny too, because I've rewatched a couple of my first videos just in that first 6 months.
Mhm.
They're so bad. Like, what was
I
I thinking?
know,
And I thought they were so good. Like as I was making them, I was
right?
like, this is wonderful. And now I'm just like, Allie, this is embarrassing.
Ooh, a D&D
Oh,
and
building a dragon.
ooh,
Okay, these are
that sounds
very
cool.
creative.
Super creative. I know. I think if I was gonna do a readathon, I'd really have to think about it. Because I don't know, I'm an over planner. Sometimes I'm like, okay, I need to shut up. I need to quit planning and just make stuff
My thing
'cause I'm
is that I
thinking
love
too much.
planning so much that I think I sabotage myself so that I can plan again. Like I'll plan something elaborate and then I won't do it. And it's like, oh wow, gotta try again. Let me plan. And then it doesn't happen. It's a sickness.
I love it. Well, sometimes, it's just fun to come up with ideas.
It really is.
So, no,
Me
I
too.
totally get it. And yeah, yeah, and sometimes I watch other people's videos and then I get more ideas or my ideas, like, morph into something else.
Yeah. That's something that
But,
helps me, like,
yeah.
when I'm not feeling motivated. If I watch other people's
Mhm.
videos, I'm like, "Oh my god, they're having so much fun. This is making me wanna read more." That's great.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Kayla's one of those people too from Books and Lala where when you're in a funk, if I watch her videos, I just feel so inspired to make stuff.
Yeah, same.
She's great. She is great. Ooh, NaNoWriMo.
See, this makes me intrigued to do it, but I don't think I'm a good writer. I don't know.
That's so funny. I was a creative writing major in college.
No, you were. That's
So,
awesome.
yeah, but once I graduated, I got really busy working and stuff, and so I haven't written anything in a while. Like, sometimes I write stories in my head when I'm, like, doing my hair in the morning, but I don't
Yeah.
write anything down. Like, I was doing it the other day, I was, like, blow drying my hair, and I was, like, telling myself the story, and I was like, "Damn, this is good, I should be writing this shit down." And
You
I was like, "I gotta go
should.
to work. I gotta go to work in 10 minutes, I don't have time to write the story down." And then I completely forgot it. It was
That's the
great,
worst.
though.
Yeah.
It was like a romance or something, I don't know, there was something there.
I'm
But
always making, like,
NaNoWriMo
little fantasies in my head, and it's so
yeah,
fun.
NaNoWriMo sounds really intense, though.
It does sound intense.
I don't
But, yeah,
know,
I've
I've never
seen
tried it.
Sam because she's doing a video every day in October, which is
Brutal.
so much work. Because it's,
That
like,
is so
actually
much work.
substantial videos. It's not just, like
Oh my god.
yeah. Um,
Sam, I hope that you're sleeping, genuinely.
I hope so too.
Oh, that's the worst part for me is like I get really into making whatever I'm making and then I don't sleep enough because I go to bed really late, like stay up editing till like midnight or after, and then I have to get up at like 6:45 for work in the morning. And I feel like all of October I've just been coming in looking like haggard as hell
That was me
because
last
I've been
month.
editing.
Oh, I got like
Oh,
4 hours of sleep every night, but it was
yeah.
fun.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Like when you're in that creative flow, you're really excited. And then when you have to wake up for work in the morning, you're like, what am I doing?
Exactly.
It's
We should all
brutal.
just quit our jobs.
The way I want to sometimes. Plan in sections. Yeah.
That's what I need to do, but I can't.
Yeah.
Like my heart wants to be like, let me plan the next 5
Mhm.
years.
Oh, I'm the same way. I'm the same way. I have ideas all the way out till like April.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Why? Am I going to execute that? I don't know. But it's also
Absolutely
hard
not.
because for booktube, yeah, for booktube you have to plan so far in advance so that you can get the videos out at the time that you want them out.
Yeah.
It's a lot of prior planning, man.
My thing is that I wish that I could read books in advance and then start stocking up on videos so I can be more consistent.
Yes.
But then, like, you have a wrap up.
Yeah.
So it's weird because if you don't put up a video of something you read in the month, but you want to do a wrap up, it's like, I don't know.
I know. It's like you have this time sequence issue too.
Right.
And with vlogs too, like if you want to pre-film like a seasonal vlog or something, like how do you do that?
Right.
You know?
You just like
Because
don't
then
talk
it's
about it
not.
in your
Yeah.
wrap up. I don't know.
Yeah. I know. And there's
At
some
one
things
point,
like I've been.
go
Oh,
ahead.
go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I've been trying to work on this like fall vlog that I want to put up like before Halloween. I say it's the 28th anyway. But it's like you can't pre-film like autumnal pumpkin carving Halloween stuff, right? Like it has to be in the moment. So what do you do with that?
I don't know.
Suffer. You suffer. That's what you do.
I at one point thought maybe I wouldn't do like wrap ups for this reason, but then
Mm-hmm.
a couple of the people I watched stopped doing wrap ups, and I really missed it. Like I miss getting that sort of breakdown. And it's
Mm-hmm.
weird because I used to think like, well, I'm vlogging all the books I read anyway. Like, why would I need to put that up? But it is
Right.
satisfying, like
It
when you're
is.
following someone to see it.
Yeah. No, I totally get that. I think literally I've done one wrap up the whole year.
You have
Yeah. I did like a summer recent reads video because I hate doing wrap ups because then I have to
I
remember everything I read.
hate doing it too. That's the other part why I didn't want to do it anymore
Yeah.
because it's just like I don't know, it bums me out too because some of the books you don't like and then you're reminded of that.
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
know. And then you have to, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I have to justify why I didn't like it. And I'm like, I wiped that from my brain because it wasn't fun. So now I have to like bring that up and I don't
I
want to
did
do
do
that.
that a couple months ago. I did like the wrap up vlog style. So whenever you finish the book in the
Oh,
moment, you talk about it so you don't have to forget everything. That was
I
fun.
like that.
But then like if you're doing reading vlogs at the same time, it would be kind of redundant. I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. I saw Katie Coulson. Do you watch her?
Sometimes, yeah.
She, for some reason, every time my boyfriend goes out of town, I binge Katie's videos, but only when he's out of town.
You're cheating on him.
I don't know. But like every time he goes out of town, I make a whole pan of enchiladas and I sit in bed and I eat enchiladas and I watch Katie Colin's videos and I binge them.
You need to
And it's
message
so
her
fun.
that. That'd
I
be
don't know why I
hilarious.
do that, but it's really fun. Anyways, so I did that the other day and she made this video because she hadn't done a wrap up in like 5 or 6 months and she reads like tons of books. And so she did this ranking video where she like ranked all
Oh.
of the books that she'd read in the last like 5 months. And so I think I'm going to do that at the end of the year where I'm going to rank like all the books that I read all year.
Ranking
And
is
so I'll
fun.
do
I
like
love those kinds of
yeah,
videos.
yeah, because then it's fun and you can like roast them and stuff and you don't have to feel like you have to remember every detail for a wrap up.
Yeah,
So that's what I'm going to do at the end of the year. I'm just going to roast all the things I didn't like in
that's
a
a good
ranking
idea.
video.
I'm scared
That's going to
because
be my wrap up.
I like it. I like that idea. You know how like everyone does their favorite books and their least favorite books of like the year?
Yeah.
I always feel bad doing like one video for like I hated all these books.
Me too. I
usually
totally
like,
agree. I think I don't want to do a worst books of the year video this year.
last year I did like superlatives where all of the things were in one, where I just briefly mentioned the books I didn't like and then I talk more about the stuff I did like. But it's just like an extra video, so maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do the ranking video for everything I read, and then I might do like a in-depth best books of 2023, because last year I had this video idea where I went and watched like everybody's best books of the year for 2022, and I was going to do like a reading vlog at the beginning. Yeah, reading everybody's favorites.
That's a lot.
But then I got totally overwhelmed, and I was in like a brain fog because I had watched so many hours of booktube I couldn't even like think my own thoughts.
I think like
and so I didn't do it.
Didn't even watch the video. She just like scrubs through to see if they have like similar taste or something like that. Oh, I was so delusional last year. I thought she had picked me for video because she had featured that she was going to read Nothing to See Here, and it was like one of my favorites, and I had a bunch of her favorites in mind, and I was just like, oh my god, this is my moment. We're going to be best friends.
I love that.
Did not happen.
Oh man, I know, but I also like to watch them all the way through sometimes because I find a lot of new creators I've never seen before.
That's a good
It's
point.
really fun. So I don't know. I think I'm actually going to try to do that for 2024, but because I think Kayla does that sometimes, but her video doesn't come out till like March.
Really?
So she gives herself a lot of time to like read the books and do all the like watching the videos and everything. So
yeah,
I might try to do that for 2024. That's a goal that I have, to actually do the idea that I had a year ago. Then chickened out and didn't do it.
I believe in you.
Thank you.
You know what? I applaud that.
What a mood.
That's a lot.
It is. It really is. Yeah. And the amount of like sleep you have to give up to do YouTube and also have a full-time job is astounding.
You know what's crazy though? Is like the second year you do something like this year with my thing, it's so much harder. And I don't know why.
Really?
I don't know why that is.
Oh. It's probably because you have like this expectation for yourself, you know?
Maybe. Expectations.
The bar is high. I know. God. It's so hard too when you have all these things you want to do and you can't do them all, you know? You got to pick and choose. Oh, I like this person talking about writing too. Putting pen to paper, man.
That's actually beautiful. You
cute.
don't know if you're a writer until you try. I feel like that's a dedication in a book or something. You
That's
are a writer.
super true.
Look at you.
That's super true. Oh my goodness. Long-term planning sheet.
Ooh.
Yeah, I have that too, where I have like the whole year. I kind of sectioned it out by seasons because it helps me if I think of things seasonally for some reason. So I kind of chunk it by seasons, and then I put each month what I want to do in terms of videos. But then I have a separate tab in my spreadsheet because my boss had this thing that she does in her spreadsheets where she calls it like the parking lot, the ideas parking lot, where you just put all the shit you'd like to do if you had all the time in the world kind of thing.
That's a good idea.
So I put that on mine. So I have like a long-term kind of thing. And there's so many ideas on there. It's like video ideas for like years worth of stuff.
Yeah, see, I'm scared to officially say like I want to do this next year on this month or something like that because I know I'm going to back out of it. So I feel like it's going to, what's the word? The opposite of motivate. It's going to dissuade me or discourage me. Yeah, discourage.
Yeah, there you go.
So I don't know, but I'm going to try to be a little more strict with myself next year. We'll see.
Yeah, it's also hard because you never know what's going to happen. Because sometimes, you know, you have all these ideas and then stuff really hits the fan.
You get fired from your job or something.
Yeah, or you decide you're going to take a different job or you move or, you know, life events happen. Like I have this other idea that I've been sitting on. I have a lot of things I've been sitting on.
Let's hear it.
There's this other booktuber I love. Her name's also Alea from Allison Pages.
I gotta look it
She's incredible. She makes the best reading vlogs I've ever seen in my life.
up.
Like I
love
want to
reading
be her someday.
Allison Pages.
She's
Okay.
incredible. Incredible.
Never heard of her either. Subscribe.
Oh, Allie. You have to meet the other Allie.
What the hell?
She's great. But I really love her stuff, and I wanted to do a video last November where I read her favorites, like a reading Allie's reading taste kind of vlog.
Mhm.
But I planned it for last November, and then I had a death in the family, and it just completely
Oh.
like threw everything off. I like couldn't even think straight.
Oh no.
And so I think I know. So that's part of it too. Sometimes you plan things and then personal
Yeah,
stuff just comes up, you know?
I like to ignore my personal life and my plans. Like that's not a thing.
Understood. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna try to
like you just
dude. I've been watching booktube since I was 12,
12. Wait, how old are you?
24.
Okay. I thought you were gonna say 18. I was like, damn.
No. But yeah, I've been watching booktube for a long time. So some of them have been around for a while, and
Yeah.
sometimes it's just people recommend other people, you know? Or I deep dive a lot.
Yeah.
Find stuff. But people like the ranking system.
I don't
I've
know
never
what's
done a rankings video.
meaning.
They are fun. I like them a lot. Katie, I love Katie Coulson. She's hilarious.
She's one of those booktubers that I always forget that I'm subscribed to her. Like I don't know why, but like I won't see her videos and then all of a sudden I'll be like, oh yeah, and then I'll go back and I'll watch them.
Mm-hmm. I feel that.
Yeah, she's fun when I have seen her. I love her reading sprints too. I feel like
yes,
I
she's
wanna
really
be that
good.
confident in my sprints. I want to be as confident as you in your sprints because you're doing great.
We are faking it till we make it.
That's definitely
the
something
motto.
I want to try more in 2024. I want to like get comfortable, and I want to get comfortable with doing them by myself too, because that's the scariest.
Yeah. I know. I've never done it by myself, and that's part of why I asked you guys if you wanted to do it, because I was like, I don't think I can do it by myself for my first sprints ever.
It would
Too
just
scared.
because I know not many people on my channel watch my sprints, like maybe 2 of them, the ones that I
Yeah.
have, and so it's like I'm just gonna be forcing them to make small talk with me. I feel bad.
Yeah.
But I've had fun both times I've done it, so it ends up working out.
I think sprints are really fun, but I've never really done them before.
Well, you should definitely do
But-
more. 'Cause this is a banging success.
Thank you. I just upgraded my StreamYard too, so I could do like fun backgrounds and stuff.
Yeah,
Because I was like, I want it to be cute.
it is cute.
Thank you.
Sam, how often do you
Yeah.
do sprints? I feel like I haven't seen you do too many. I don't know. Maybe I'm just ignoring you. I'm sorry. But you have like I think Sam has a professional microphone and everything, and like a whole like
setup,
lighting and setup, things like that.
I think I saw that.
Now I feel like a creep. Sorry, Sam.
We're just calling Sam out on her super cool setup.
I know.
Yeah, me on my couch.
Hey. See, you got it down because you're comfortable. The worst is when you're reading like at my desk. I don't usually read at my desk, so like my back is like.
I know. Well, I was gonna sit in my filming chair, but then I was like looking up how to do StreamYard stuff, and I was sitting here, and I was like, you know what? No, it's a Saturday. I'm gonna sit on my hoodie and my cozy couch with my 12 blankets, and I'm gonna vegetate because it's my channel. I do what I want.
Sam, I think you need to do more because when I've been on sprints with you or I've watched you on Daphne's or Meredith's, you're like a natural. So I think you should do some of your own.
You definitely should.
And then ask us to join.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I think we just need to be better about like encouraging each other to do them.
Yes.
Because it's one of those things where like, you know, you get nervous about it, but once you're on, it's fun.
It's like you got to ride the ride.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
That setup. Oh.
Yeah, timing. Yeah. It's definitely like fun to think about, but then in reality, it's like, okay, Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't gonna do these.
You weren't?
I had no, I had it was gonna be one of those things where I was like, I don't have time. I don't have time. But I was in Canva the other day making graphics for my vlog. And sometimes what I have to do is if I have an idea that I really want to do, I have to make the thumbnail for it.
I've done that and it works. It
It
really
does
does.
work because then you're like hyped.
I gotta put this
So
thumbnail out. Yeah.
I know that's what I did. I made the thumbnail background for the spooky sprints because I knew I wanted to do it like a month ago. And I saw it and I was like, no, I need to past me was right. I should do the spooky sprints. I'm gonna make time. And so
Well,
that's when I messaged you guys and was like, hey, like, does anybody want to do it?
I'm glad you
I was
did.
like, thank you. I was like, I have to ask because if I don't ask, I will not be held accountable for this idea.
Exactly.
But if
See,
I
I
ask,
feel like
then I have to do it.
I'm the kind of person who, to get me to do sprints, I'm gonna have to do it impulsively. Like, just be like, after work one day, I'm kind of bored. Oh, I'm just gonna start sprinting. But then there's gonna be like
Yeah.
0 people watching. So
I know that's part of it too, is you have to kind of like announce it a little bit so people know.
yeah.
But I think I want to do seasonal ones. Like for sure in December during Vlogmas time, I'm doing like winter sprints for sure.
Oh, that's great. Oh, I'm so
I've
excited for your
decided.
Vlogmas.
God, I don't know if I am or not.
Well, you better be. No, just kidding.
Well, I know I have like a Christmas break off from work.
Oh, what?
So, because I work at a university. So when the
So do
students
I.
are gone, you do?
Yeah, but they don't give us time off. What the hell?
What?
I know. I'm in the
Whack.
finance department, so I guess the money never stops.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I'm in the stewardship department. So we do like thanking donors. It's like donor relations stuff.
Oh, interesting. You kiss butt for a
So
living.
kind of sort of. That's where I was last night. I was at a big donor event.
Well, I hope, yeah, if it was catered,
So
then it'd be pretty good food,
yeah.
sounds like.
Yeah, it was okay. We had the weirdest dessert though. They took a pear and they just stuffed it with like granola and stuff.
What is this, Genovia? What the hell?
I don't know. And they baked it in the oven, so the outside was like this weird texture of like this pear skin.
Rich
It
people
was an
stuff.
experience. No, everybody was like, "This is terrible. Like this was a bad
Just
choice."
give us an
Everybody
ice
hated it.
cake.
Yeah, it was weird.
See, I
I was
kind of
like,
miss
"Wow."
that because obviously I work for the University of Arizona. And
Oh, okay.
like most of my coworkers live in Iowa.
Really?
So none of us like work together. We never see each other. It's kind of weird.
Right.
So I kind of wish we had an actual office, or well, I guess I don't, because then I wouldn't have this job. But
Yeah, that's the hard part is I have to go into the office every day.
that sucks. I don't miss that.
So, yeah, it's
Well,
hard.
part of me
I feel
does,
like it
but
would be yeah, it's like you have the camaraderie, but on the other hand, it's like you have to be there all the time,
mhm.
which makes it even harder to do like YouTube stuff because I'm at the office all the time. So all I can really do is listen to audiobooks while I'm, doing stuff in Excel or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's so funny that we both do university stuff.
I know. We're twins.
Interesting. Oh my God, I love it. But hey man, pays the bills. Whatever you gotta do.
For real. Honestly, I don't know. I feel like we could try to make it work with my husband's job right now, but we don't know what he's gonna be doing next year. But I would not be able to buy books like I do if I didn't,
Yeah.
if I work part-time even. So I'm holding on to my job.
Yeah, no, I totally feel that because I used to work part-time as a bookseller, which
Ooh.
sounds fun. Um,
Isn't that how
there's a
you
lot
got
of
like a
tea
lot
on
of
that.
books before?
Yeah, I got a lot of ARCs because it was just we got them for free from work.
Hell
And so
yeah.
that's part of why I have so many books is because I didn't buy them. I just got them for free when I was a bookseller. But it sounds like a fun job, except it's retail. So
Yeah.
I got yelled at by a lot of old men. It was
Why
not
is it
cool. And
always
they were
old men?
creepy. It
Yeah.
was always like they'd come in and like wink at you and stuff and be really creepy.
I was a waitress,
It was
so I get
gross.
it. I get it.
Man, that's brutal. It's
It's
not
those
the
old
vibe.
men. Actually, the worst I've ever been yelled at was by an old lady on Thanksgiving. It's like, I don't want to be here. It's Thanksgiving. Shut
I
up.
know, having to work holidays. Yeah, that's part of why I want to do Vlogmas this year too, because last year during Christmas, I tried and I only put up a couple of videos because I had to work Christmas Eve and New Year's
Mm,
Eve. And then we flew out Christmas Day to go see my family for the holidays, and we only had like a couple days to stay and see people, and
that
it was
sucks.
just crazy. It sucked.
It's
So
crazy
this
when you hear
year,
about
I
like
had time off.
other countries, how like much they prioritize giving people breaks and letting them
Yeah.
see their families and stuff. And healthcare. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
healthcare. I know. Having to work for those benefits. I understand. For sure. Yeah, it's so crazy too, because then you get really burned out. And it's like this isn't healthy.
It really isn't. Anyway,
No. And then I feel bad taking time off to like go and see my family. I'm like, I shouldn't feel bad. I need to go
my
see my mom.
and I feel like every single boss just makes you feel guilty for it. I don't know why.
I know. My boss is really cool right now. She's
That's
always like, oh my
great.
God, go. Yeah, she's super cool. Thank
That's awesome.
God. So that's part of it too. I'm like, I have a good boss and it's stable and I get holidays and
You're living the life.
sometimes not. Sometimes donors send us hate mail.
No way. Like, what do they have
Yeah.
to
So
complain about?
because this guy got super pissed off because we sent him a birthday card and he didn't want one.
How dare
And so
you?
he's been writing us hate mail because we sent him a birthday card.
You're kidding.
No. Imagine being so rich that you get mad when an institution sends you a birthday card.
That is nuts. That's crazy.
That's astounding.
You must have a very sad little life.
I know. I'm so glad you sent me this really cute postcard in the mail so you could write hateful things on it, send it to my office.
Oh my gosh, we used to work for, or I used to, what did I say we? I used to work for like a substance abuse and mental health place that like funded different
Whoa.
facilities. And we got this letter one time and it was, I joke you not, that's not even a phrase. It was like, you know how in horror movies or like thriller movies, someone tapes magazine letters to something?
No. Oh my God, that's
And
horrifying.
it was like, you guys are doing a bad job. And basically just berating us. And I'm the person that opened the mail. And I was just like, am I about to get bombed? Like, is there cyanide in here? I don't know.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
That is terrifying.
More terrifying was the fact that like I would answer the phone and every now and then I'd have someone who was actually like ODing on the phone. And they're like,
whoa,
I'm about to die. And like I had to call the police like right then and keep them on the line.
Oh
And
my God.
That was the most stressful job I've ever had. Oh,
That's
scary.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's super crazy. Debt collecting law firm.
Oh God. That's terrifying.
Wow.
Because no one wants to talk to you. Like, I'm so sorry.
No. That's brutal. It's so interesting too to see what jobs people have had
Yeah,
and also do booktube too.
I know.
It's so crazy. Oh my gosh. All right, what are we feeling? Do we want to do another sprint?
Well, my
Or
husband just texted me and we're going to go to the grocery store. So I have to pass.
Cool. That is okay. Thank you for coming on and doing sprints with me. It was so fun.
Thank you for inviting me. It's weird. I feel like we've known each other, but now we know each other.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know.
Love it.
But yeah, this is really fun. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. I'm going to have to do sprints again sometime. It'd be awesome to get Michaela on here too.
Oh, yes. I'm so glad I found her channel because I feel
Me
like
too.
I love the books that she reads. And she's
Mhm.
awesome. I also just saw
She's
her
great.
video she put up today of her dressed like Coraline. It was amazing.
Oh my God. Yeah, her videos that she's doing this week where she's doing like one a day in these different costumes. Oh, incredible.
Very cool.
Incredible. Okay, I'm going to have to link in the description all the YouTubers that we talked about
Yes.
so people can go and check them out because we've talked about so many people who are so great. That'd be so
Indeed.
awesome.
Indeed.
All right. Well, it was so nice sprinting with you. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me. I feel like I need to like
We'll have to princess wave our way out of here.
Goodbye.
Thank you, everybody in the chat, too, who's been here and chatting with us today. It was so fun.
Yeah, this is very fun.
All right, I think we're going to call it. So we will talk to everybody later. Goodbye.
Bye.